You check your slides, man. I gotta go too. The bubble shot, check it real quick, man. Check it real quick. It's good. Right. So, Shalom. The Hebrew Israelites out in the house and hedges again. Prophesied the downfall of wicked kingdom and the coming of the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor, and thanks unto Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, commissioners, truth, peace and blessed salutation to elect of their furnace, truth, sincerity, and those charity across the four winds, man. So, like I said, another day out here in the highways and hedges, you know, we are the unicorn, getting spread throughout the four corners of the earth, doing what we have to do, man, teaching His word. What we have to do, give me real quick, 2 Timothy 4:3, and you give me Matthew 22:9, Bible Shah. Because this is what we have to do, especially in these last times, man. Especially days that we're in, we have to push hard, man. Like it's also called the Alabaster High Crown to see the year of Yahweh Bashanash has turned up, man. The same way the Heavenly Father's turning up, we have to turn up. Read.
Second Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not endure.
That's like it. Verse 2, 4:2.
2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Exactly. So that's what we have to do, man. With patience, teach our people. With patience, bring out this word, man. In season and out of season. Doesn't matter which condition it is, we have to still go out. And you saw, for example, the last week, the elders apostles, because I think on Saturday was a heavy winter storm or blizzard or something. So they went in the inside on Sunday and made the light camp there, man. Had life lesson there. So we have our ways to still preach the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And that's how we have to do always, man. You shouldn't let anything hold you back from teaching His word, because the Lord said this. Give me this Matthew.
Matthew 21 and
22 and 9.
22 and 9.
Yeah.
Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
Exactly. So we should go on the highways and bid as many as we find to the marriage, man. We should bid them all to the marriage. They should come in from Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Because God, give me real quick Ephesians chapter 2 and start verse 8. And you give me 2 Timothy 2:1 real quick. Because we are out here to seal the elect, man. We are only out here for the elect, for the men that are faithful of Yahweh Shem Shai, or is faithful to Yahweh Shem Shai, and are worthy to receive His word, man. Because His word is not for everybody. Because you think like, yeah, everybody that hears His word should come in the truth. No. First and foremost, only for the nation of Israel. And second off, it's only for the elect, starting with the elect from the nation of Israel. Because if the whole nation of Israel should come to the truth, where the wicked and all people should die, where the truth is going to die, man. No. It's only for them that are called and chosen from the beginning, man. Got it?
Yeah.
Read about it.
Ephesians 2 and 3. Among
2 and 8. 2 and 8.
2 and 8.
2 and 10.
For by grace are you saved through faith,
Uh-huh.
and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of power.
See? So we are saved through grace, because we believe in the grace of Yahweh Shem Shai. And this is ourselves from the Heavenly Father. Keep on reading. And it's like, and this is the main thing that you have to understand, man. We are saved by grace, not of our works. Of course, we show our faith through all the works, but ultimately, our works can outdo the sins and the transgression and wrongdoing that we do daily, man. And our past lives, and in the time that we go before the truth. But we are under grace through Yahweh Shai, man. So keep on reading.
Verse 9. Not of works,
Yeah.
lest any man should boast.
See, not of works that any man should boast, man. Because if it would be of works, people would say, for example, there would be a law to keep the Sabbath 100 times perfectly, you're going to make it to the kingdom. People would be like, after 100 times, like, see, I made it, man. I made it. But it's not of us, man. It's of the Heavenly Father. That's why He put us in the situation that we're in, man. We can't deliver ourselves, man. Read.
Verse 10. For we are His workmanship, created in Mashiach Yahushua, unto good works, which Yahweh have before ordained
See?
that we should walk in them.
See, the Heavenly Father has ordained that we should walk in them. So everything that we do, everything that happens on this planet Earth is preordained, man. Before time it was written down. Hey, goodbye, give me the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 5. And you read your precept. You know? Because we have to understand it's not of us, it's of the Heavenly Father who puts us in this way. He puts us in this way that we're walking because the works that we do are preordained, man. You know, this is why we shouldn't boast of anything. Yeah, of course we have faith and we're confident in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, but we shouldn't be prideful because pride comes before destruction. Read your precept.
This is 2 Timothy 2 and 1.
Yep.
Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai.
See, so be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai, like we read before, because we are saved to grace, man. We have to be strong in that grace. Why? Because we are under sin, man, daily. We can keep the whole law. We can do the right thing for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So we, as men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, have to be strong in the grace that we have received through Yahweh Shai, man. Because if we're not strong in that, we deny basically the law. If you think your sins outweigh the Lord's act, you deny the Lord, man. And that's what you should do. You should always understand and believe that your sins are covered, man. Yeah, you may go off. Yeah, you do the wrong thing. But we are under grace, man. You know? Hey, go back to Romans chapter 6, verse 14, read to 15, and you keep on reading Timothy.
And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses.
Speak a little bit up.
And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses.
Yeah.
The same commit thou to faithful men.
Exactly, commit thou to faithful men. So Paul is speaking to Timothy, tell him, hey, be strong in the grace, you know. He build him up in the spirit and tell him, like, hey, these things that you've been taught, commit unto faithful men. To Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And these are the elect. So this truth is not for everybody. It's only for them that are preordained. That the Heavenly Father, aforetime, before the creation, chose to do that, man. Because everything that is going on this planet, man, is already outwritten, man. The Heavenly Father wrote everything down from the beginning. Give me that real quick in the 2nd Ezra.
2nd Ezra 9:5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
See, the end is manifest. Why? Because the Heavenly Father wrote down already. The Heavenly Father, from the beginning, said that the end is going to happen, man. So we understand this is why there are prophecies. Why? The prophecies to tell before. So if you tell something before it happens, you're a prophet. And this is what we're doing. So we see in the structure called, we see in the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, which is the Alpha teacher, is coming closer, and we see World War III happen, coming closer, and we see how Shai's return coming closer, man. So we see all these things happen. Why? Because Heavenly Father spoke it from the beginning. Keep on reading.
Verse 10.
No, verse 6.
What's my slide? Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders, and powerful works, and endings, and effects, and signs.
See? So the signs show the end. This somebody real quick jump to Matthew 24 and verse 3. Real quick. Jump real quick to Matthew 24 and 3. Because this is what the disciples asked Yahweh Shai. You have somebody got it? Whoever got to read it. Matthew 24 and 3, Baruch Shai.
Matthew 24 and 3, I have it.
Read.
Yeah. And as he had sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately,
yeah.
saying, tell us when
you have to speak up, because it's louder.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world?
And the end of the world. See, so the signs showing us that the end is near. So the Heavenly Father had his wonderful works, how he created the world. You know, he created Yahweh Shai, then Yahweh Shai with the elect, the first fruits, created all the rest. But the end is shown to the signs, man, to the tokens. Because I think where was it, 2nd Ezra? Let me real quick check it out. I think it was 5. Yeah. But the Heavenly Father giving us signs that we see that the end is near, man. And this is why you see the mark of the beast coming closer. This is why you see World War III is brewing up. But what you have to understand is the World War III won't happen before the mark of the beast. Not before the mark of the beast is established, man. Because first mark, the hour of temptation is going to come, then World War III, and then while World War III is going on, Yahushua going to crack the skies. And while they fight against each other, they're going to fight against the Lord Yahushua, man. So this is how it goes, man. So how do we know that? Through the prophecies, through the word of Yahweh Yahushua. Okay? So let me look up real quick the word token. So like, bear with me 1 second. Oh yeah, what's that? Second chapter 5 verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days will come, the day which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of the truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, man. See, so the tokens are signs, man. So we see in the signs, and ultimately this was really what's gonna happen, man. You know, because before that the truth was hidden, but what's gonna happen? The famine of war gonna happen again. Every father gonna take his word again, and he's gonna bring the judgment down. You know, so we see it through the signs, and you have so much prophecies going on right now in these times. It's hard, really hard to keep up with that, because also what you see right now in Austria, you know, which is on the east of Germany, right? Yes, on the east of Germany, Austria, which, yeah, southeast water, which is a European country. They implemented just today the vaccination mandate, man. They just implemented the vaccination mandate for 18 up.
Midnight.
Yeah, man. See? So that's what they're doing, man. They implemented the vaccination mandate. You see that this is Easter's devices, man. Give me Revelation 12 and 12, and you give me Micah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Could be.
It's in the east, man. It's
Yeah,
in the east.
it's in the east, but I'm not sure it's soft.
Yeah, it's just in the east, man. It's
I
cool.
got two.
It's start at verse 1. Micah 2 and 1. I think the point is verse 4 or something. But you read the Revelation because, now read real quick Isaiah. Because this is what we have, man. This is what we have. The Heavenly Father is putting spirit upon Esau to try to establish his what is it called? Establish his will, man. But he's gonna fail before that. So let me read that real quick. This Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Yeah, because they write unrighteous laws. Force somebody to take some Jews which won't even protect them or help them, to go against the law, the way of Yahweh Shai, is wickedness, man. You know, this why destruction unto them. Because they want to establish their own law, even though they know the law of the Heavenly Father. These elites know the law of the Heavenly Father, but they 100% go against it. Why? Because they serve wickedness, man, and not righteousness. So give me the revelation. Babksha.
Revelation 12 and 12.
Yep.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time.
Exactly. And that's the thing, man. He knows it is but a short time, so he comes down with the great wrath. So he comes with his mandate. But the funny thing on the other side is, you see a lot of countries relaxing. Denmark, Switzerland, Finland, even in Germany, they're talking about the vaccination mandate for the healthcare workers, which is going to come in March. But they want to even still let the unvaccinated people work. Why? Because they have a lack of workers. And then they still push the I say the all around vaccination mandate even further back.
Schedule back.
Yeah, they schedule it back. What? They schedule it back. But nevertheless, man, you see that they want to bring up the confusion in. Because now countries want to bring the treat the virus as a flu, but then you have other countries like, no, man, you know, they have to get the juice. Why? Because they want to bring more trauma. They want to bring more up under the people. Because now think about these people in Austria. They're like looking at the situation like, what the fuck is this, man? So Germany is easing up, Denmark is easing up, Finland, Switzerland, all these countries are easing up, but we now have to get the juice. Fuck out of here, man. People gonna go crazy. You know, I can really see it that through that more trauma gonna come. And it's just also what is it called? Just the east before the storm comes. It's just what it is. They might come right now with the give me real quick. First Thessalonians chapter 5. Hold that what you have. Give me First Thessalonians chapter 5. You can drop the second Ezra chapter 9. So it's done.
It's something of Romans 6:14.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can drop it off really fast. I was gonna make it really late.
Thessalonians?
First Thessalonians chapter 5 and start verse 1. Real quick. Because they're bringing peace. But something else gonna come soon, man. They're speaking about peace, yeah, everything gonna be all right. You know, we fought so good to the pandemic, so on and so forth. So now we're gonna ease things up, man. They haven't probably got something for years, man. And ultimately, what you got for this world is some fire, man. You know, some literal fire to the nuclear missiles, man, and to the laser beams of the chariots.
5:14.
5-1.
Something like that. First Thessalonians 5:1.
Yep.
But of times and the seasons.
Seasons.
Seasons, brethren, ye have no need, yet I write unto you.
Exactly. Paul didn't have to write unto the men. Why? Because the point. Give me Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 2 real quick. Real quick. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 2. Or 9 and 1. So like Second Ezra 9 and 1. Because the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai doing a particular thing that we have to continually do, man. Which is measuring the times, like it says in Second Ezra, man.
Second Ezra 9 and 1.
Yep.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest
measure thou the time diligent in itself. How do you measure the times? You look at the events of the world and line up with the prophecies. Like we have right now. We see it. Easter coming down with the great wrath because you know it is but a short time. This is why it comes with all these rules, all these mandates. Because you want to execute the enterprise, man. You want to establish this new world order. And what is this motto? What is the slogan? Order of chaos, which is order out of chaos. So he want to bring the chaos and then step in the ruler. Boom. See? Now bring peace again. This ain't happening. You know, because the scriptures speak against it. We're going to get it in a second. But read.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Keep on reading.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world.
See, when there's seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, you have upwards everywhere. Yo, in Germany, they're like, what's that? Like it's in Germany, you have the last few weeks constant protests. I bet you today's a protest again, but it's not violent yet. But I'm telling you, you have the violent people in Germany also. They're gonna come out. One day they're gonna come out. They're gonna fuck shit up over here. I wait till this day comes. So I can't wait. You know what you wanna say?
Violence in Belarus, Ukraine.
Yeah, man. Violence in Belarus, man. There was shit. Hey, you had the summer execution basically there. The leader of Belarus. No, it was Kazakhstan.
Not Belarus, White Russia.
Oh yeah, but I was thinking about Kazakhstan. So like,
yeah,
but Kazakhstan had the uproars and what the summer so like it. So just to clear it up, I had a slip of my mind. I meant Kazakhstan. So in Kazakhstan they had the summary execution. What happened? Yo, the leader of Kazakhstan said like the military is gonna come in and he's gonna shoot these protesters on sight without hesitation. Blah blah. No. And this is what happened. So you see that there's already certain vibration out there, man. And if these people want to act up, hey, the military going to roll in, and there won't be no joke, man. You think here Germany, yeah, I know the Bundeswehr, which is the German military, is a joke. It's really a joke to the people, even. It is simply like that, among the world and to the people, it's just a joke. But then let the what is it called? Not the yellow hat. I think it was blue hats for the NATO. The NATO military has either blue hats or the white hats. Let me look it up real quick. I think also it was blue. I think it was the blue hats. Let them come. Because the UN troops going to come, man. Because the German military can never handle when the people go uproar, man.
What's German is very close, like this.
You have to speak up a little bit.
GSG9 or the KSK.
Yeah.
It's like special forces of Germany.
Yeah, but you know what's the funny thing with them? With the KSK, even the government going against them. You know why? They take certain people out of them because, of course, the higher up military, man, is still for the people. They're racist, man. Yeah. And then with the Karrenbauer, which was the defense or the leader of the military, and the old government, not right now, not the current one, what happened? She had to basically sweep the KSK, man. And imagine, you have the toughest warrior, she's taking them out. Why? because he has a different thought of things than it should be. Come on, man. So you see that this whole world is going against each other. How is it that you can go against your elite troop? You're going against your no. Let me say it like that. You known elite troop because you know they have still their agents and their, I would not call it super soldiers, but their highest level soldiers on the back end, man. You know, because I'm looking at all these series and animes, and you always see when shit is going down, some agent coming in, but you don't never see these agents. Never, you never hear about them, but they are there, man.
It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
For the country, they're really patriots, bro. For the country, they do everything for the country.
Yeah, man.
Germany, you know, for the Eagles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But I can't find. Let me look it up real quick. Um, um, yeah, the blue hats, man. The blue hats. Because when you look up UN Army uniform, they have the blue hats, man. You know, so hey, this is really what you see, man. And how Rotterdam, man. Hey, the Hemfather speeding up the time already, man. But hey, how Rotterdam. The MOTB comes past, World War 3 happens, we get the fuck out of here, man. How Rotterdam this year, man. Because hey, we desire the kingdom more than ever before. But for before all this happens, we have to be patiently wait till the prophets come to pass. But still, we have to measure the times, man. We can't get lazy right now. We can't be all laying back, chilling. This is not the time to be chilling. It's time to work. It's time to plow, man. Plow for Yahweh Shneil Shai. Because give me real quick. In the book of I think it was Luke. Give me real quick in the book of Luke. I think it was 18. Or somebody can look it up real quick. Where it says laborers few. Just put in laborers few.
Labor's few.
Laborers few. A few laborers. Because I wish I was speaking about that, man. Because I can't think of the scripture. 18? Or was it John? I think it's John, man. The harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Yeah, man, because, hey, like I said,
Labor's LABORS, right?
yeah, laborers. Just put in labor without the S. Where you at? In the blue letter or the other app? Don't look it up in the blue letter. Blue letter, you won't find this. You have to exactly word it.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, let me look it up also. I got it. Luke 10 and 2. You got it too? Oh, when which yeah you even use the app now with OU.
Before you said always skin.
No, I mean labor because you want to put laborers, but I mean labor. That's okay. But this is Luke chapter 10. Let me start verse 1. It says, after these things, the Lord appointed the other 70 also and sent them two and two before his face into every city and place whither he himself will come. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. See, so the harvest is truly great, man. You can, the harvest season, you pick a lot of great things. All the fruits, all the vegetables that you need. Yes, a lot, but the laborers are few, man. The laborers are few, so there are few workers out there, man. You know. Yeah. So the laborers are few, man. But this is why the Lord said also this: pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. See, so we should pray for more men. We should pray for more men to come into this truth, for the elect to be sealed and more workers. Yes, and this is why we have to plow hard, man. Because we have to work hard. Because there's a lot of work out there, but only a few laborers, man. So we can't just be on the chilling end now and be like, yeah, man, everything's cool, the end is coming near. No, I only do a video a week. Oh, I only do 2 videos a week. No, man. Like other parts of the house said, the spirit should be every day with you. Why? He referring to Hebrews chapter 4. Let me get there real quick. I think it was Hebrews chapter 4. Yeah, Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 13. But exhort one another daily. So he referring to that. He like, yo, exhort one another daily. And how do you exhort one another? Which means encourage through these videos, man. Through these videos, we encourage and build up one another. And this is really what we have to do in the spirit daily. But of course, man, everybody has their own portion And not everybody can push out the video every day, man. But stick to the 3 videos, man. Build up from that. Try to reach the 3 videos and then build up. Make it 4, make it 5. And continually try to improve yourself, man. Because you want to get lazy right now, man, it looks not good for you. Let me say it like that, man. Because give me Revelation 3:15, Robert Shaw. Give me that. I know you got still the First Thessalonians going to read that after. Revelation 3:15. And you give me Proverbs chapter 20, verse 4.
So Revelation 3:15. Yeah. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Yep.
How would thou word cold or hot?
See, so Yahushua is speaking to one of the 7 churches. I think, can you read verse 1? Oh, shit. Sure.
I can read subtitle there. It says the message to Laodicea.
Laodicea. So to the church of the Laodiceans, okay? So, no, you don't need to read it. I just wanted to have the church. So he's saying to them, like, I know your works, man. I know your works. I know what you're doing. That thou art neither cold nor hot. That you're not 100% in the truth, 100% out. That you're not going 100. But he would word them cold or hot. What does it mean? You rather have them 100% in or 100% out, not half stepping, man. And that's why I say, man, if you think like, hey, yeah, man, just lay back, you know, do a little bit here and there, that's not the spirit to be in, man. The spirit is to be on fire, man. To be on fire for this truth. Give me real quick Romans chapter 12, verse 11. Read.
Verse 16. So then, because thou art pure,
Yep.
and neither cold nor hot, I will speak thee out of my mouth.
Exactly, man. So the Lord gonna spew it out of his mouth, man. So because you don't want to push hard for him, man, you're gonna toss your way and take the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding out of you. Why? When you're supper with the Lord, you're eating with the Lord, right? He's feeding you. Because jump to verse 20.
Verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him,
Exactly. So
and he with me.
So if you hear this word, actually outside is knocking at your door. Because let me read it real quick because I gave the brothers a lot of precepts. This is Matthew chapter 10.
Get it?
Huh?
Get it?
Give me Matthew chapter 10 in verse 40. Give me that real quick. Matthew 10 and 40. Because you have to understand, man, when we speak this word, actually how shy is speaking to you, man. You know? Because we speak his word. We're not speaking out of our mouth. We speak the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
10, 40.
40. 50. Like the brother Pahala would say, 50.
Matthew 10, 40. He that receiveth you, receiveth me. And he that receiveth me, receiveth him that sent me.
See, he that receiveth you, receiveth me. And he that receiveth me, receiveth him that sent me. See that? So, was it? No, this one. So that's the point. So when you hear this word, Yahweh Shai actually knocking at your door. Why? Because if you receive us, open the door, you let Yahweh Shai come in, and he's going to teach you all things. So now Yahweh Shai want to teach you, but he feeds you, you know, he eating with you, but then he gets lukewarm from you. He's going to spit that shit out and be like, be gone, man. He's going to spit you out of the truth. And going to take the knowledge of understanding from you and take your talents that you have and give it to another brother. Because if you don't want to work with the talents, man, he's going to snatch it away from you. So right now, it's time to be hot for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Give me the Romans.
Romans 12 and 12.
11.
11 and 12.
Now Romans 12 and 11.
Romans 12 and 11.
Yeah.
Not slothful in business.
Like it's understand.
Verse 10. Be kindly, affectionate, one to another with brotherly love.
See, so should have affection, should have love for one another. And love means rebuke. You know, of course, yeah, you have compassion for the brother, but if you really love somebody, man, you're going to correct them on his wrongdoings. And if it's the smallest matter, because give me real quick, Proverbs 27 and 5, and I read Ecclesiastes. This Ecclesiasticus, Salaki. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, be not ignorant in anything, in a great matter or small. So whatever is going on, man, you should admonish the brother, even if it's the smallest thing. You know why? Because the small thing can evolve to a big thing, and then you was ignorant in the small thing, and now you got a big problem. So this is why you should continually be on brothers, not ultimately on the correction. But if you see a brother going wrong, man, you just tell him, hey, you going off, man. This is what we ought to do, because read that.
Proverbs 27 and 5.
Yep.
Open rebuke is better than secret love.
Exactly. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Jump to Leviticus 19 and 17. You can drop the Proverbs. Give me that real quick. Leviticus 19:17 till retail 18. Leviticus 19:17 and then retail 18. Oh, so like retail 18. Yeah, man. Because that's true love, man. This is what the Lord told us. This is what the Heavenly Father Yahweh told us to do. And Yahweh told us the whole law holds is hanging on these two things: love the Lord their God with all their heart, of all their soul, of all their mind, rough paraphrasing, and love the neighbor as themselves, man. And where you got it from? From the law, man. Read it.
Leviticus 19:17.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother
Uh-huh.
in thine heart.
Yep.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor,
See,
not suffer sin upon him.
in any wise rebuke their neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. When their brother going off, you should be honest as, man. That's true love, man. That's true love. But still, other camps, and sometimes even brothers intern in camps, seeing it in the wrong manner. Why? Because emotions kick in. That's normal, man. This can happen. But you should master your emotions, man. You should overcome that. Why? Because we in times, man, these little scribbers and these little fights, man, they shouldn't get you out of the spirit, man. They shouldn't let a war be brought between you and your brother, man. Because this happens, man. One of them gonna fall 100%. You know, we have to be there for one another right now. It's not the time for cross. This is what the elder Zachariah, or the elder Bishop Zachariah even said. Um, he said, hey, squash all that little shit, man. If you have something against a brother, if you have a quarrel or think that he did something wrong to you, man, squash that shit, man. Forgive him already in your heart, but let him ask for forgiveness, though, man, because he has to humble himself also. And that's what I always say, man. If somebody fucks up, it's a test for both persons. So if the brother behind the camera is fucking up, and I will correct him, I'll fail my test. Yeah, he fucked up, but I'll fail my test also. Why? Because I didn't correct him. So we have to be there for one another. Through what? Through correction and encouragement. Because you come harsh on this brother, but then you build him up in the spirit again. And this is how we work. So read the Leviticus 8:19.
19 and 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
See?
I am the Lord.
You should love the neighbor as yourself. And if you want to be treated righteously, and if you want to be corrected when you do something wrong, you should do the same to your brother. You know? You're telling people at your job they're going on there, no, there's nothing wrong with you. This wrong what you do, man. You shouldn't do it like that. Do it like this. This improves you. You know, this makes you better. But then when the brother goes off, you're like, no, man, I can't do it. Hey, if the brother sees offensive when you correct him, man, it's on him. It's simply like that. You know? Because actually you're showing him love, like I just said. So, what else do you have? Lucas 10, you mean?
I'm at 20 and something.
You can drop that. When you, it's a present made for you, I didn't give you this.
So something from you.
Yeah, okay, then drop that.
21 something. Micah 3 and
Micah 2 and 1.
yeah,
It's
probably.
okay, hold that. Give me. Yeah, go. It's no problem. Go.
Second Thessalonians, First Thessalonians.
Yeah, read that. Keep on reading First Thessalonians. Oh, no. Give me the Revelation, because Revelation 3:16 was a little bit more. Read that again, Bakusha.
Sorry, that's Revelation.
Yeah, if you read it, read it again. I want to hear it again, Bakusha. Revelation 3:16.
I think I've kind of read it. I didn't read it.
Because it jumped to verse 20, remember? Where it says the Lord subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revelation 3 and 17. Because thou sayest,
60.
so then, because thou art lukewarm, and eat neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Exactly. Read.
Because thou sayest, I'm rich, and increased with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked.
Exactly, man, because you are without the Lord, man. Yeah, you might have all these riches in the world, but you are spiritually naked, man. Ultimately, you're going to be found naked and going to be put to death, man. Because what does the scripture say in Matthew? Let me get there real quick. Matthew chapter 22. What we read earlier, the same chapter. Matthew chapter 22 and verse 10 and verse 11. It says, and when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And what does this represent? He was without the truth. He was without the knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shai, man. What does he say? And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. That was confounded. Okay? Just put to shame, actually. Then said the king to the servant, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Yes. Because if you find out the truth, man, you're going to get destroyed, man. You know what it means to be cast out in outer darkness, man? You don't see shit, man. You hand by hand and foot, man. Hey, you're gonna be dead, man. You can't do shit. You don't see anything, and you can't move anywhere. Why? Because you're blind, man. That's what's gonna happen unto you. You know, you're gonna be left out there. You're gonna be destroyed. So you have to get your wedding garment. Give me real quick, Sirach, chapter 27 and 9. I think it was 27. Sirach 27 and 8. 27 and 8. Give me that real quick. Let me check.
Sirach 27 and 8. If thou followest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her, and put her on as a glorious long robe.
See? So if you follow righteousness, if you follow the wisdom of Yahweh Shai, you're going to obtain her and put it on as with a glorious long robe. So the wedding garment is not just anything of Yahweh Shai. If you don't have them, man, you're going to be tossed out. Like in Matthew chapter 25, when it speaks about the 10 virgins. The five foolish virgins without the oil were found slacking, man. Were found what is it called? Were found without the fire. Why? Because they didn't have enough oil to keep the fire burning. What happened? They went to the cellars to buy it, and then it was too late. So you have to step up your game in these times, man. Especially right now, man. You know? Because Heavenly Father is about to sift people again. We're right before the Pesach again. It's 1 month to the Pesach. 1 month. So, hey, it's time to work out for Yahweh Shem Shai. You know? So, this was done. So go back to the First Thessalonians. Double check. Verse 2.
First Thessalonians 5 and 1.
Every verse 2. We read one already.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Exactly. So the day of the Lord will come deep in the night. That's why he said, I don't have to write unto you concerning the seasons. Why? Because you know already, and you're measuring the times, like we read before. So this is the spirit that we should be in. Diligently search the times, diligently work for Yahweh Shai, man. You know? And that's why I brought up before, man. We have to plow, man. You know, we have to work in the harvest, man. We have to get the things for Yahweh Shai done because we as husbandry. You know, we as let me get that real quickly. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. Chapter 3, verse 9. For we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building. See, we as husbandry, man. We plow in the work, man. We plow in the field, man, which is the nation of Israel. We plow in the field. And what does it say? You know, the seed. Let me jump real quick to Matthew 13. Matthew chapter 13 and verse 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure. No, it's not like it. Oh, Matthew 13 and verse 37 says, he answered and said unto them, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The most high, exactly, the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one. See? So, but what happens? The tares and the righteous seed growing up together, and at the end, the angel's going to come and pluck the tares out, man. You know, which are these other nations that may look like Israelites, but are not, man. You know. So it says,
Right?
Matthew 13 and start of verse 30. You can start at verse 36. 13. Matthew 13 and verse 39. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. Therefore, and as therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world, man. You know. So, yeah, but so yeah, man. But this is what's gonna happen, man. In the end, hey, the A's gonna take these tests out. We're gonna throw them to the fire, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. So go back to the First Thessalonians because the point is verse 3.
First Thessalonians 5:3.
Yep.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with a child,
Exactly.
and they shall not escape.
Yeah, man. Because this is what we're seeing right now. They're talking about peace. Yeah, man. His marriage going down again. You know, everything is cool. Like I said before, Denmark, Switzerland, Finland, Germany easing things up, man. England is easing things up. All these countries easing things up. But then on the other hand, what do we have? Austria implemented the mandatory Jews, man. But nevertheless, man, yeah. So nevertheless, man, they proclaim peace and safety, but destruction gonna come upon them, man. Destruction gonna come upon them to the spring power of Yahweh Shem Shai because they're gonna be fooled and believe that everything's gonna be all right. This ain't happening because the prophecy is gonna keep on going. Everything that happens is prophecy gonna keep on going. It won't stop, man. The prophecies are rolling, so we have to roll in the same speed, man. You know. Can you read it again, Babak Shah? Because it was more.
First Thessalonians 5:3.
Yeah.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with a child.
Exactly.
And they shall not escape.
As travail upon a woman with a child. That's what I want to say because the water breaks all of a sudden. Of course, they have to estimate the time, you know, but they have to pay, and then boom, the thing pops, and the baby is there. This is how destruction is going to come upon the world. Why? Because they're not watching. This is why Paul said at the beginning, after seasons, I don't have to need to write to you because you know that the day of the Lord going to come as a thief in the night. Why? Because these people are in darkness. Keep on reading.
Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the dead day shall overtake you as a thief.
See, so ye are not in darkness. Ye are on the light. Can you give me John 8 verse 12? You know, because we are not in darkness, we're in the light, which is the light of our side, you know. But the world going to be overtaken. Why? Because they are in the pure darkness. They can't see. How can you see in darkness? You only can see in darkness of the light. So we in this wicked world full of darkness and seeing with the light. Now, so we have the light goggles on. You can say it like that.
Read. This is the light.
Yep.
This is it. This is what lights the, you know. Just, I got precepts.
Now, what you want to say? Just say what you want to say.
Now I'm gonna get this, and then after that, I'm gonna. Then this is John chapter 8 and verse 12. Then spake Yahushua again, saying unto them, I am the light of the world.
See, he is the light of the world. What does Yahushua say? Give me real quick Psalms 48:7, real quick as a precept. Because, you know, hey, Yahushua is the light of the world. What does it come? It comes in the volume of the book, man. It comes in the volume of the book. So this word is the light. Because to that the cover of darkness is taken from our eyes and we see clearly. Got it?
47, right?
47.
Psalms 47. Then I said, lo, I come. In the volume of the book, it is written of me.
Exactly.
I delight to do thy will, O my power. Ye, thy law is within my heart.
So Yahushua is coming in the volume of the book, man. It's written of him. So this light is coming to this word. This light is coming to this word. Salaki. This light is coming to this word, man. And this is how we see. Because without it, we're in darkness, man. You got a precept you said?
Psalm 119.
Oh yeah. The way, yeah.
Psalms, huh?
Huh?
Psalms.
But he got to read the precept?
You want to get it?
No.
Okay, get it if you want to.
Psalms 119.
119?
Yeah. The brother was saying, like I was saying, like, you know, how can you see in darkness? You know, and this world is in utter gross darkness. That's the thing that you got to really realize. Like, they don't have no understanding of what's about to happen. They're not even on normal news channels. You know what I mean? They get it fed, spoon fed the bullshit that Esau wants them to be fed, and that's why, like Scripture say, it's going to overtake them as a thief in the night because they're not tracking. They're not even paying attention. You know, they're too busy worried about the booster.
199.
Yeah, 105.
Psalms 119 and 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path.
See? So like the brother said, man. So this word is the light. And this word is gonna light the path through this darkness. I just wanted to jump on it.
Because this word is guiding us how we should act, how we should conduct ourselves, how we should move, man. You know, because to the prophecies we see, because to the prophecies we see what we should do, man. We know through the prophecy of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16 going down that we shouldn't take the mark of the beast, which is the Alpha We shouldn't take them, you know. To the prophecy of what is it called? Of World War III, we know that the end is coming. And we shouldn't be really building anything in this world. Of course, may brothers have some businesses, brothers may have families, things like that, but we should be ready to forsake it all, man. You know? When the Lord comes back, man, you should be ready to forsake all of that. So keep on reading First Thessalonians, Papa.
Verse 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day.
Yeah.
We are not of the night nor of the darkness.
Exactly, man. We are not of night, no doubt. We are the children of light. Why? Because we follow Yahushua. Yahushua is the light, so we follow him, man. You know, he is the light of the world. Can you read it again in John 8? Read it again, Papa.
John chapter 8, and verse 12. And Yahushua spake again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
See, he has the light of life. Now, why? Because you're going to follow Yahushua to what? Into the kingdom. Because we speak the kingdom to existence, man. Like it says, hey, the kingdom, like scripture speak about, Israel was a people before it's a place, man. Same thing with the kingdom. The kingdom is the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. So we are people before a place, man. You know? So, hey, we have to follow Yahushua to death, man. Because may soon death gonna come. But we have to be faithful and hold on to the light, or we're gonna fall into darkness, gonna be destroyed. You know? So you got something?
Go ahead.
Get a position? Hey. The Thessalonians is done. Lepanya, what did you have again?
I have nothing, pretty much.
Okay, then give me the.
I got the mic and I got the mic on.
Yeah, then give me the mic. Start verse 2 more.
Micah 2 and 1. The subtitle Wicked Deeds of the Rich.
See, wicked deeds of the rich, man. This is what these people do in these days, man. Read.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Exactly, man. So they chilling in the bed thinking about, yeah, how we're going to destroy the Israelites tomorrow. And then when the morning's light, they're executed, man. And this is what you see with these people, man, because it really seems like sometimes these people sleeping, yes, they say like, yeah, man, no, C-19 is so bad, you know, we have to put harsh measures on there. Oh, we're gonna get all dead. We're all gonna die. All gonna die. Then next day, oh yeah, you know, I was thinking about it yesterday. I think we should ease some measures. You know, we should come back to normality. Fucking confusion, man. What's that?
It's overrated.
Yeah, man. And you need tissue, man. Yeah, man, you do, man. Get you, man. So yeah, man. This is what you have, man. These people, are full of shit, man. They're really doing all kinds of wickedness, man. Hey, Lepani, give me Job chapter 9, verse 24. Real quick. Yeah, man. Get destroyed, man. I'm telling you. Fucking destroyed, man. All of them, man. The front one is a Batiman. I think the back one too, and the other one is
They are body man.
yeah, man. With the female, yeah, they're all of them. This is the Jamaican group from before. Remember, in the last summer, they were there also. And this is the thing, man. You see Jakes, to finally see Jakes from the city. What is with them, man? They're fucking destroyed, man. They're fucking destroyed. Thinking there's something, man. I'm telling you, man. The nation of Israel is still nothing, man. This nation of Israel ain't shit. We ain't shit right now, but we're gonna be something in the kingdom, you know.
It was kind of not in the same sentence, but I did find it.
Yeah, keep on reading. I know, so you got the Job, right? Read the Job.
This is Job chapter 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Exactly. Wicked speaking about Esau. Heavenly Father gave the word to Esau. And he covered the face of the judge stuff. It's talking about the Renaissance, because the Renaissance, what did he do? He covered the face of the judge of the Israelites. You know, he, he painted
Iconoclasm.
exactly iconoclasm, which is the destroying of icons. So he painted the whole nation or the whole biblical people as white people, man.
Burnt the books.
Yeah, burnt the books and things like that.
And Nazis did that too in Germany.
Yeah,
They took all the books, they like not confirmed by them, burnt that shit.
yeah. You know why? Because the winner writes history. It's his story, man. You know. So go back.
And that's just fulfilling prophecy ultimately.
Yeah.
And that's when in Revelation where it said that the devil's going to be loose after 1,000 years. He was loose. So after 1,000 years where the Israelites ruled Europe, the Lord took him down again, and thus let Esau come back into power.
True.
Right, and then when Esau came into power, he came with a fucking vengeance, man. He came with like the whole force. You know, I was just talking to somebody about the story about like the people was asking me a question about how Esau and Jacob, you know, how did it all start, and what is the significance of that story? And that story shows you what we still play out today, the hatred between good and evil, man. You know? And go ahead.
Yeah, man. It's true. Because what you really see is at the end is the main two actors in this movie of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai is Jacob and Esau, man. These other people are just
Side
other
characters.
nations.
Co-stars.
Side characters.
Yeah, they're just side characters, man. You know, because you have to understand, man. Yeah, the Hagarites had to come in, you know. The Moabites had to do some shit, you know, the Ammonites. But ultimately, it's always about Jacob and Esau. Right now, at the end, it's what the fall of Esau and the rise of Jacob. Because before that, what did you have? The Babylonian or the Assyrian Empire, okay? The Medo Persian, the Babylonian Empire, which was some some Kushites, yeah, some Kushites, Babylonian Empire. Then you had the Medo Persians, which were combined of Elam and Japheth. You know, I always mixed up, but the Persians was Elam and
Elamites.
yeah, Elamites, and the Medes were the Japhites. So they had a combined rule. So you had them ruling. Then you had the Crackers ruling, man. Then the Crackers started ruling. The Greek Empire, then the Roman Empire. Now we're living in the right Roman Empire. And now, what's going to happen? The nation of Israel is going to rise to the top again, man. This is what's going to happen, you know?
And it just shows you it's gonna the rise of light and the downfall of darkness.
Yeah.
You know, and it's it's been playing out over and over and over. And this is the grand finale of the story of this book, man. You know, Esau has put himself the Lord has raised Esau on a level where no other nation has been that has ruled this world. You know, Esau ruled. Okay, if you look at Alexander Free, what he ruled, you look at the Persian Medo Empire, what they ruled, and King Xerxes and all of that. You know how he say how he had all those provinces. You know, it just shows you that the Lord is raising up. He's about to raise up the light and take down the evil man.
Because what you have to understand is the Heavenly Father raised up all these kingdoms, but he brought them down.
Yeah.
So now we're going to come to the point that the blessings in Deuteronomy 28 are going to come to pass also. It's going to come in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Because Jacob said the fall of darkness and the rise up of light. And 1,000 years for the 1,000 years for the Lord. The one day is 1,000 years for the Lord, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Now 1,000 years for us, one day with the
1,000
Lord.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
And let's say the 2,000 years, right? Then I think like this, it's just like snow, it's the utterly darkness right now. Then turns to day, man. Jacob
Yeah,
up.
this is the thing, man. We really in the we right now actually entered into midnight in the morning. It's about to start, which is the kingdom. This is really what's going on. You know, we are really in the last leg of East, last toe of Esau's kingdom, basically.
Soon you hear
You
the
know?
bells.
Huh?
Soon you hear the bells.
Yeah, and soon you're gonna see the morning. You know, the light's coming, which is the kingdom. When the morning is there, man, the kingdom is there. So, go on Micah, Daniel 17. You can read it.
This is Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. So like the brother was just talking about how the Lord, all these other kingdoms rule. The Lord let those kingdoms rule, and for those periods of time, He put them up. And now, at the end of that precept, it said, and put over the kingdom the basis of men. That's Esau, man. Esau is the basis of men. You see it through his actions, how he likes to live, how he conducts himself in business, in all matters of life, how he takes everything that's bad for you and turns it into a delicacy in his kingdom. So the Lord allowed Esau to to put himself up and puff himself up to what he is right now. That's how it's going to be so beautiful, like in Wisdom of Solomon, when he get broke down. Come on, man. Chapter 5, how it says yeah, how it's gonna be seen. You know, the Edomites in themselves are going to be fucking utterly destroyed mentally because they got to go into slavery. You know,
And yeah, with the other nations, man. We're gonna have piece of them motherfuckers also, man.
But it's going to be known that you motherfucking Edomites are going to go into slavery for 1,000 years, and then after that 1,000 years, you're going to be put to death. So the other nations going to be like, at least we got out of that.
They're gonna be destroyed. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, at least we didn't get that shit.
After 1,000 years, you won't see Edomites anymore, man.
Yeah, man.
You won't see them anymore.
Can't. And this is what's it's going to be known up front. You know, it's going to be decreed among these nations what's going to happen and how Israel's going to conduct themselves, man. Go ahead, Art.
So yeah, man. Keep on reading the Micah, Baba Shah.
Micah 2:3. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against his family, who I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks.
So like, can you read verse 2 again?
Verse 2. And they covered fields and take them by violence.
Yeah, I want to say.
And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
See, so this is what Esau did, man. You know, that's what they're doing until they here, pressing us to put us down. You see a prime example of the cave piece right there, man.
Man,
Confusion, man.
Sandals, bro.
Yeah, man, but got a big ass jacket on top, man. It makes no
And
sense.
drinking coffee.
It makes no sense. So you see that Esau's upside down, man. Esau's confusion. But the point of the matter is, man, these people, devising all the wickedness on the bed, man. They just think about how I can further this wickedness. How can I make it worse? And that's what you see with these measures, man. It's proven that all these measures are useless, man. More studies coming out that they say like, yeah, the lockdown was useless, masks are useless, so on and so forth. There was even a video when he had the guy had mask on, that he blowed or sneezed, and you saw all the germs coming off on all the sides out on the mask. Yeah. So it's full of shit, man. They said like, no, the mask protecting you. No. You know what they're doing? They're just giving you so much help to make you comply. And that's all they're doing, man. Exactly. They just give you so much help that you want to do everything to ease off that hell. But you have to understand, man, they're going to bring more chaos, man. More chaos going to come, and then, soon everybody's going to come back, man.
And think about it, that's how Esau makes you comply, like the brother just said, man. They put it on you on every side. They got every day they blasting you with confusion. The news. Will they do this? Will they do that? Will they implement the mandatory vaccine this day? Will they implement 2G in this region, or what mask you gotta? They just completely confuse you. Just like the brother said. So these people are trying to do everything to get out of that confusion. They want to get to somewhat normality to get them to comply. That's exactly what Esau's done.
Shalom, Maki, Bashim, Shabashim,
Shalom,
Bashab from the Holland camera. So, yeah, man. So, Babak Shah, this was done on Micah. You had a precept?
I had the Ephesians, but I didn't really fit. 8 and 11. But it wasn't for that subject.
So the Micah is done. I had something else on my mind. Yeah, Micah's done, man. Micah's done. I had something else on my mind, but it slipped my mind. Okay. Yeah, it slipped my mind. Give me the book of no. Give me the book of Job, the 20. Job 20 and 4. And you give me Job chapter 14 and 5. Give me that. Because like I was saying, man, Esau's plotting all these things, want to bring the chaos, bring us new world order, but everybody's going to stop him, man. He won't finish his thoughts, man. He won't finish his desire. Read.
So 24. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? Verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Exactly. So you see that Esau is just ruling for a short period. He is the wicked, and he saw all these kingdoms was just ruling for a short period of time. But can you give me Daniel chapter 7 and I think verse 18, real quick? Give me Daniel 7, 18.
I read that. What?
I said you said 4 and 17. I said 7 and 18.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the kingdoms before was just ruling always a short period, but we're gonna rule forever, man. The triumphing of the wicked is just for a moment, but the righteous is gonna rule forever, man. Read.
This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
See, so the saints of the Most High, which established the elect, gonna take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So we're gonna have an everlasting rulership. You can jump. You still in Daniel?
Yeah.
Jump to Daniel chapter 2 and verse double check. I think it was 40 something. Daniel chapter 2. Now you got it. Daniel chapter 2 verse 44.
Right here.
Yep.
This is Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
See, so it shall not be left to other people.
And it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
And it shall stand forever. And it started with the storm, which is Yahushua, and it's building up to the nation of Israel, or to the righteous kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Why? Because Yahushai is the chief cornerstone, man. He's chief cornerstone, and upon that the whole nation is built, man. The righteous nation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's why I said we are people before a place. We are the kingdom, man. The kingdom gonna be manifest in that time, because like Daniel said, can you read it again? Because at the beginning it said you dropped it?
Yeah.
Or then let me read it.
I got it right here.
Because it said there, in the days of these kings, shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom. See, so in the process of these kingdoms, the Heavenly Father set us up. He builds us up step by step, man. And now is the time where it really flourished, man. Where we're really close to the kingdom, where we build up as a nation. Like I always say, or like our pastor always says, first and foremost, starting with the elect. Hey, we're gonna take the kingdom, man. And gonna stand forever. No heathen's gonna rule over us anymore, man. There won't be any Edomite kingdom ruling over us anymore. There won't be the Ammonites or the Moabites or any nation. No nation gonna have power over us anymore. We're gonna have power finally over them, man. Because of course, after 1,000 years of slavery, these heathens gonna go to the land again. They're gonna be tributaries, yeah, but they're gonna be tributaries unto us, man. And we're gonna rule over them. That's the end of the story. That's the happy ending. We're gonna have a happy ending. Like they always say in the movies, like, yeah, man, this was a happy ending. We're gonna have that, man. It's gonna be the most AIDS. That when that day comes, man, it's gonna just be pure joy for us, man. So, keep on reading Job, Babak. If you got something, just let me know. Huh?
Verse 5. No, verse 6, I like it. Thou,
Read your 5 again.
verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency
Yes.
mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Exactly. So that's the thing, man. So though his glory and the worship of these people, put him so high that it even reaches to the heavens, he's gonna perish like his own dung, man. What happens with your dung? You sit on the fucking toilet, dung comes out, you flush through, splash, it's down, man, it's gone. You flush it down. You never think about this shit again. Only I don't want this no. But because I don't want to, because I was like this example is a little bit fucked up. But the dung gonna perish and you won't think about it anymore, man.
You don't think about it when you take a crap and you flush that toilet. You don't think about that poop.
Only if it
Shit is
fucked you up,
gone.
man. Only if it
Yeah.
fucked you up. Only if it fucked you up. It's gonna go back like a nightmare, like Easter,
On
man.
fire.
Listen, man.
It's spicy.
You know, yeah, like diarrhea or stuff, or you know, you ate some spicy shit, like, yo, man, this just destroyed me.
Esau was spiciness.
Exactly.
Belly
That's the thing, man. So
Esau was, man.
it came out through the spirit, but
Yeah.
hey, like you think about that nightmare poop, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna think about Easter, man. Because keep on reading, man.
Go ahead,
Too,
read.
brutal, too much hot sauce.
Yeah, man. Hey, it was
Too much
it burnt you, man. It burnt you. Read.
Yeah.
Because Esau actually burned us, man.
Burn the hell out.
Yeah, man. He fucking with the shit up us. He gave us hell, man. And what they always say, like, hell is a fiery place on the earth.
Yeah.
Yo, this condition is hell, man. We are fucking burning. Why? Give me real quick. Lapana, give me Sirach chapter 2, verse 5. Give me that real quick. Real quick, Baba Shah. Because, man, we going through hell. We going through the fire. And what does happen? We get purified, man. You know? Sirach 2 and 5. Give me that. Go.
Sirach 2 and 5. This is Sirach 2 and 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
Exactly. So we going to the fire right now, man. We're going to hell right now. And this is the same thing, like, hey, you know, like we said before, Esau gave us his hell, man. You know, because he's the whipping stick of the Heavenly Father. You know? He really is, the Heavenly Father really used him to fuck us up, man. He bringing the hell upon us. But he gonna just be like at a fucked up poop, he gonna, you know, like nightmare about that, gonna be Esau, man. Because he's just gonna vanish. Keep on reading the Job, Papa Shah.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah.
He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Exactly. He's just gonna be like a nightmare, like you in the kingdom, peace, joy, and happiness. Oh shit! Hey, I had a nightmare, man. I was dreaming, man. I was dreaming that these crackers was rolling over us again, man. They was rolling over us again, man. This was the worst thing of my life, man. Shit.
You're sweating to bed.
Hey, then you pray, just praise the Lord. Hey, call him there, but she was sad, man. You know, because like, yo, man. It was a night. They're like, oh, what's on the night, man? What are y'all about to outside? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, man. And this is really what's going on, man. This is what's gonna happen to Esau. So he won't. Can you look up the word enterprise? Just look up the word enterprise, Book Shop. And is the more etymology? No, just blue letter. Blue letter, yeah. Yeah. Read verse 9. Book Shop. Go on, eh? Happens sometimes. Let me see. Job 5 and 12. Eh? Really? Awesome book of Job. Beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna read that too.
Where was it?
I know exactly what you're talking about. As soon as I saw it,
Job 20. Yours Job 29. No, verse 9. You grab that? Job chapter 5 verse 12.
I was just confused.
Yeah, I saw that because
I was like Micah 2 and 2.
oh yeah.
I was like, hey.
If you don't know, just ask me again, man. But read it, Papa.
Job 20 and 9.
Yeah.
So like it for confusion. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
Exactly, man. Because he's gonna be ultimately gonna be destroyed, man. He's gonna be away, man. So now, the Pana, give me Job chapter 14 verse 5. What I gave you before. And yeah, you got the and then Gabbar, jump to Job chapter 20 verse 23. Yeah, man. Because hey, this is prophecy, man. Easter gonna be done away. It's a prophecy. It's gonna come to pass. He's gonna perish like his own dung. You don't think about this dung anymore. He's gonna be gone, man. Read that.
This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
See, he do us the bounds and he cannot pass. Every father set him up for a time to rule. And then he says, okay, all prophecies are done. Boom, he's the cut. He won't go further than that. Even though Esau want to establish his enterprise, he want to establish his dream, man, which is being as the Most High, being as God. But everybody's gonna stop him, man. He's gonna even use his own weapon against him, man. He like, yeah, man, you know, I got the weapon right here. I got the nuclear missiles. I got them ready for China and Russia. Yo, the missile's gonna turn on your ass, man. Read the Job 5. You got a precept and read the precept. No, I mean the Job 5. You have the Job 5, right?
I got the Job 5.
Give me the precept.
Let me get that Job 5.
No, give me first.
This is Obadiah, verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Exactly, like we said before. Let me read that in Job chapter 20. Or read Job chapter 20 and verse 6 again. Because it's a perfect precept for that. Everybody's going to bring him down for excellence, even though he exalts himself as a star, even though he claims such great things about him. He's saying, like, yeah, man, I went to the moon back, man. But you can't do it right now anymore.
26.
Yep.
Thou, his excellence, mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds.
See? Those actually mount up to the heavens. Read the Obadiah again, Baba Kusha.
This is Obadiah, verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
And though they exalt themselves the eagle. The eagle is the, I think if I remember right, it's the creature that flies the highest, man.
the apex predator.
Yeah. And yo, I'm telling you, the eagle is freaking, it's freaking looking powerful, man.
Like a harpy eagle. You got different types of eagles.
Yeah.
So claims it.
And they are the kings of the air, pretty much.
Yeah. And this is really what you see. I saw a video, like a small bird that the eagle can walk. Boom,
Rooted from the top,
boom,
rooted from the air.
boom. Yo, hey,
And they got fucking eyes like a gun.
Dude,
Gun,
yeah.
gun, man.
Yo, the eagle, he was walking. Yo, man, he looked like I'm gonna destroy you, motherfucker, man. Y'all nothing, man. He was like really walking like, yo, where's my food? Yeah, go away, man. That's my shit.
Yeah.
And this is what Esau thinks he is, man. This is why you got the eagle always as a symbol, man. You know, as his what is it called? The English weapon. I don't know the weapon. What is it? It's Edward, his emblem, man. He's showing his emblem, like, yeah, man. I'm the eagle. That's why the Russians got it. That's why the Germans got it. French also.
They have it on their.
French got more like
On their. You know when they go to the news podiums
Oh,
and they have it on their the little flag standing around.
oh, okay, they got it there too.
But they got a bird too. You see that sucker bird.
Oh yeah, then you got also what's it called?
Yeah,
Of course, America, man. On top of America, man. America got that shit.
But they even claim lions too.
Yeah, man.
Because some games they called 3 lions.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I was thinking about it too, man.
Yeah, France on there too.
Yeah, but with the Rome structure, I was talking about you see Rome. Rome had the German. Let me say the German Empire got no, not the German Empire. Man.
The old German Empire.
Yo, listen, man.
That is the German Empire.
Yeah, no, like the German. I don't want to say the name because it's probably gonna take down the name the video. But you know, yeah, we have to go up a little bit.
I said earlier.
Yeah, the Nazis, man. Fuck it, we just said it. Nazis, man. Because I said it earlier already. Yeah, the Nazis. Because hey, you know the main man, Hitler. You know, he had the eagle too, man. Then you have Edom. You know, had it too. And America, hey, German has it too. Because Germany didn't let it go, man. From the Nazi Empire, they said like we're gonna keep that shit, motherfucker. Why? Because they're still, even though these Germans, what is it called? Even though these Germans always want to act like no, it was so bad what these people did, they're still prideful in them, man. The true patriots, the true Germans, you know, the true Edomites, you know, they're prideful in that. Why? Because they was dominating for a certain period of time, man. You know. So yeah, man. Okay, that was done. Give me the Job 5 and 12, and then you give me Job 20 and 23.
This is Job chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
See, the Heavenly Father disappoints the device of the crafty to what?
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
See that's the spirit, man. See that the hands cannot perform the enterprise, man. Let's look up real quick the word enterprise. Man. You had it? Look at that book. The word enterprise, because hey, these Edomites won't execute the enterprise, man. You know, they won't fulfill their will. Everybody's gonna stop them right before that. They think like, yeah, man. So you have the uproars, you know, you have these measurements upon them. We're gonna have a solution. This chip, and today we're gonna be God above them, you know, and gonna rule. The Hebrew is Dawashaya. So it says wrong. Yeah. Yeah, this is the notice this is what how they pronounce it, but it's in the Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew Tawashaya.
See it right there.
Tawashaya. Tawashaya.
It goes into wisdom,
Yeah.
sound knowledge, success,
See?
sound or efficient wisdom, abiding success, sound or efficient wisdom, abiding success. The
Okay.
effect of sound wisdom. Come.
Can you look it up the etymology?
Come.
Because they won't, like I said, they won't perform the plan. This is what it means. They won't perform the plan. They're gonna be stopped right before them. It's been y'all about Shemel Shah. Yeah, man. And this is the time they live in, man. Because these people really think this kingdom, they have no hope, man. They have without the hope in the world, like we was before too. You know, because we have the kingdom as a hope now, but these people thinking this is the kingdom, man. But hey, this actually for the wicked people and the wicked of our nation and the heathen, this is their kingdom, yes. And that's why they don't have no hope for the Lord. But for the elect, man, our hope is the Al Bashmi Al Shah. Really?
This goes into an undertaking,
Yeah.
formerly also enterprise, an undertaking, noun, offset, past participle of entrepreneur, undertaking in hand.
Take in hand, see? Take in hand. So what they want to have, they want to take the whole, they want to possess the people, man.
To catch hold of,
You know?
seize,
See? They want to seize everything. They want to seize power, but it won't happen. They're going to be stopped right before that, man.
adventurous disposition.
Yep.
Come, man.
So yeah, man. Because
It even says down here, an organization created for business ventures.
yeah, man, because they wanna enterprise, they wanna build their business and everything. But let me read that real quick in 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau going to be put down by Jacob because this represents, you have to understand, the babies came out, and then the heel was there, they had him on the foot, and you're going to pull him down and going to come on top, man. And this is what we're seeing right now, the power shit. Haben Sie eine Frage?
Okay.
So yeah, man. So give me the Job 2023. Oh, then read the precept first.
No, I mean it goes off. Let's finish what you're saying after that.
And it's just attention seeking, man. Doing the same thing with the women. I want to tell her, like, I want to jump. The spirit want to jump, like, you're not supposed to teach. But I was like, leave it. Read the precept, read the verse. Yeah, she came quick on the brother. Like, but always like, he does super back, but he feels the spirit there like this, dude. Right next to him, like this. So I'm accountable for the shit. Fucked up, man. But read about shit.
Job 2023. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast a fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Okay, you have to read it again because I want to make a point for what I just said. Because you have to wait, hold on. Because you have to understand, these people just rolling up on the brothers from behind, but nothing happens to them. Why? Because Heavenly Father's protecting us, man. And that's really what you see, man. The Heavenly Father's continually protecting us, man. People rolling up, want to talk shit, want to do their nonsense. Even her, man, she could just, you know, pull out a gun or knife, step up and be gone, man. Exactly, and just pull it here. But we are protected by the Lord, man. Just wanted to make that point, but read it again.
Job 20 and 23.
Yep.
When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
See, so while he's about to fill his belly, while he's about to implement this new world order, it's, you know, bring out the mark of the beast, you know, have it, and let everybody take it. Hey, the mist is going to rain upon him, and the destruction is going to come upon him. And give me Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. Yeah. Yeah, you can take the thing off. It's 100%. You can take the power back.
Just put it in my pocket.
Yeah, just put it in the pocket. Which one is it?
I just leave it.
It's written while he's eating, and you have to think about it. What is when you eat in comfort? You're not expecting any things to happen.
You have to think like this. First you was cooking, was preparing everything, cooking, and now you're like, yeah, now I'm gonna eat my delicious food, man.
He started cooking, boy.
I'm eating, yeah, man, I made it. But it won't happen, man. For him, you're gonna be destroyed while he's eating, man. So
What is that?
yeah, you finish it. You gonna preach that?
It's Obadiah chapter 15. Verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. So just like the brother was saying, the things, the utter destruction is about to come upon these nations. It's going to take them. They can't avoid it. It's already been prophesied. And we're at the point where the Lord is starting to implement certain things where Esau is about to just kick the shit in, and then the Lord is going to return. Man. They're going to implement that. I don't know how to say it, the snake bite. The snake bite.
Snake bite.
Yeah, that's what the elder said.
Yeah, she was just making. But just focusing on this theme. I
Yeah, man, man.
She was whispering
out of that.
Yeah, no. She was coming up.
Yeah, she picked us out of there.
Listen,
This
this
is demon, man.
Yeah, of course. She came up to us like this, walking, talking. So then she was like quiet. Then she started talking
I
again.
felt the whole like it just changed, like the whole.
Especially with the
Kicking.
yeah, with the kicking. Like you hear the gunshot. Yeah, just watch out for that too, man. A lot of demons out there, man.
Yeah, there's demons out here, man.
Yeah, but stinking too. Man.
Hey, it's crazy, man.
But
It's beautiful because you know we just said. Let's just go into something because we just said
Reflect by the Lord.
we're protected. See, we protected.
and everybody's good. It's
Give us
often
some
what happens,
examples.
right?
Yeah,
Example right there, man.
Yeah, man.
Demon could just jump. She even thought, she even came, I wanted to say something, but no, man.
And you
We
feel
have to
the
keep up.
energy.
Yeah.
I feel the energy is different over there. It's just you can see that those entities are on these people day to day. They are on these people day to day, man. Yeah, it's on these people day to day. See, and to think they have to deal with that shit. Let's get that. I was just about to talk about that. Let's get that. Yeah, let's get that right quick, man. It's in Matthew. And Mark also and Luke too, isn't it?
There it goes.
Hey, it's crazy. Three-legged dog. You see the dog with 3 legs? 5 in 1991.
There's someone in Mark.
Yeah.
Right? You have to look it up, man. Normally I know. Now I want to find it. Huh? Yeah, man. That's what these demons do. No, man, no. That's what you have to deal with this truth, man. Think always the truth is fine and dandy, man, but here, Mark, this is, I was right there, Mark chapter 5, man.
I said Mark 5, right?
But I was thinking about, you said Mark 4,
I know I said Mark 5 and 19.
Yeah, I have Mark 5:19, but this is Mark chapter 5, verse 1. It says, it's subtitled, Devils Cast Out. It says, and they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadareans, Salakia. It says, and when he was come out of the ship, immediately they met him out of the tombs, a man with an unclean spirit.
So this dude that came out of the graveyard, man. He came out of the tombs where people get buried. He came out and and he ran up on Yahweh Shai, man.
It says, verse 3, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains.
No man could control him, man. He was wild. Go ahead.
It was powerful, man.
Yeah, he was strong as hell. Go ahead.
Because you have to understand, man, there wasn't like easy chains. Some big iron chains upon this dude. He just broke that shit. Like in One Piece, man. I don't know if some brothers watch anime. When you watch One Piece, what happened there? Ruffy was on like on the island of, I think his name was Modera or something like that. So what happened is Ruffy took in demons, man. He was among the tombs, took in the spirits. So what happened? He got super buff and powerful, man. He had like a level like 1,000. And he was looking like a dead person.
Like, because this Mutera was collecting spirits and killing them. This was spirits of wrath. He took it in them to get stronger.
His power was to collect.
No. Like not. I don't want to go too deep in it because it brings confusion. Because then you have to explain the whole thing. But the point of the matter is just this: that he summoned the spirit. He just soaked up spirits and got to that stronger, man. They showed it there right in the anime. Why? Because they got it from the scriptures. It's the same thing here because it's the demons on the left hand side enable or give people power. Like for example, this magician, what is it called? Dynamo. This motherfucker was walking a freaking wall, man. He was walking up a building or walking down a building.
Like in real life.
Yeah, real life, man. It was no joke. Why? Because he had the demons upon him helping him. And this what you yeah, this why you have these entities. You know what we have on the right hand side from Yahweh Shemiel Shai, they pray to demons and ultimately to Satan to get the power on the left hand side, man. You know?
You saw how she was kicking. You saw how that lady had no control over her body. She couldn't control herself. She was just wiggly and all of this. And then the other lady was sitting over to start kicking her legs, right?
And she was just walking.
She said she
She
did
was
like
walking, and then you had always the not the Russian, the scuffle. I was thinking like she's some of the demons with that shit, man.
yeah, kind of.
Like because what they have also what you see for example Shaman King, what you think about it, they have certain objects to summon up the spirit. You know, they have to they have like an ancient sword from a samurai. They use that to summon the spirit. So hey, you know how these people do. But
Were you reading it?
yeah, Mark chapter 5 verse 4 says because he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked as under by him,
And
and
those chains, man. There's nothing to hold it, but
and the fetters broken in pieces. Neither could any man tame him.
they can control this man. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. And this is another sign that people got demons upon them when they injure themselves, man. Because you have to be a demon to really injure. He was just taking.
See,
They
the
could,
chicks did
yeah,
Those chicks.
yeah, they got fucking demons upon them, man. But they
See on
do
their
it.
legs and on their arms and shit.
Yeah. But a lot do them also for attention. Yeah. But it says,
Still is a goddamn demon though, man. It's still a demon though, man.
verse 6. But when he saw Yahushua fall off, he ran and worshipped him.
So
And
when he's so go ahead. The point I'm trying to make is that when he saw Yahweh Shai, he ran up and worshipped him. Okay? So Yahweh Shai got power over these demons, man. So to give a brief summary quick of the point that I'm trying to make is that when we said that we were protected by Yahweh, we were protected by Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai gets worshipped by these demons. Okay? And this is the point I was trying to make with this story. Okay.
yeah, man. Can you get Matthew chapter 18 and verse I think 20? Because he worshipped Yahushua, right? Read this. It's for you.
Second Esdras 8 and 20.
Read the 21 then.
O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastings, everlastingness,
Uh-huh.
which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable,
Inestimable.
inestimable, okay. whose,
Beyond measure.
yeah, whose glory may not be comprehended, for whom the host of angels stands with trembling.
So the point of that precept is that the angels stand before the Lord trembling. He's in control over everything. You know,
Exactly. The people, the angels fear the Heavenly Father. And you have to understand that it's showing you that the demons or the unclean spirits are just angels on the left hand side. We can read that in Micah chapter 22. No, and it's Micah. I mean, first chapter 22. And Micah, I can pronounce that until this day, man. Micah or something like that. Micah. I always say Micah, but I think it's wrong. So Micah said, like, I saw the angels, standing before the Heavenly Father, the council of the Heavenly Father, standing before him on the left hand side, right hand side. So the angels on the left hand side are just the demons. And like I said before, a couple of camps before, for us, the angels that come with the destruction are angels. But for the people, they are demons. If they would see, like, yeah, man, oh my God, death and destruction, this was a demon. This was a demon. But for us, it's the angel of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah. It's like, it's a demon. It's a demon, man, like that. I'm telling you.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you really, when they even try to explain what the angel looked like in Ezekiel, even their pictures that they explain it, like, it's
Terrifying.
yeah, it's terrifying to them, man. because they don't understand it. You know, they don't understand these angels, man.
Let me tell you this, man. There was a brother had a dream. Brother had a dream that he saw an angel, and I remember, if I remember right, the guy saw him and he feared, man. He was afraid when the angel came. The guy was like, "Yo, what is this, man?" But the brother was really calm and asked him some questions. And also, when you think about the father of John, John the Baptist, which is a cousin of Yahushua. It's a cousin of Yahushua. Um, his father saw the angel. What happened? He bowed himself instantly.
Yeah.
What did John the Revelator do?
They all
He-
fell before the
Boom! Why? Because of
feet,
yo.
face to the earth, and they put their face to the earth. Man.
Hey, you see pure power, man. Let me say it like that. You see pure power.
You have to think about you.
Is that?
You can't even imagine like what you know the Lord can control your mind, he can control your thoughts, and he may appear to some as this way, but to you he may appear like, yo, they don't call him the king of terrors for nothing, man. You know,
This is the same thing at the time of Egypt, because ancient Egypt, what happened in the darkness, what happened? Heavenly Father brought upon them the. You speak. I'm gonna get it real quick.
Yeah, because you said when they see an angel, but I thought when they see a cherubim, three faces, tall.
face of
This
an
is-
ox, a face
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the angel.
Oh.
This is the angel. Ezekiel 1.
And,
That's the angel.
and because you said big and tough, and then I thought about Jacob fighting against the angel.
Yeah, man. Yo, this is a crazy thing.
And I said
But
that.
yes, sir.
Right.
What's that? No, I'm sorry.
One of the reasons why I brought up Ezekiel is because when I first came into the truth, I remember watching the video of Esau reading that, and he was like, "Doesn't that sound terrifying to you?" He was absolutely terrified of it. And later on, as I got stronger in the truth, and it was broken down to me what those things really meant. You know, it wasn't terrifying to me; it was actually pleasing unto me. You know, so that's what I wanted to say.
But the angels come in different forms, man, because they come also in the form of a man. Like you can read in the book of Tobit. Because the angel Raphael, which is one angel that presents the person to say to the Heavenly Father, he came, he looked like a normal man. That's why they was like, hey, where you coming from? They was talking normal to him, but at the end he said like, I'm Raphael. So this the angels can just, that's why you see also, can somebody give me Hebrews where it says, you have to look it up. It was 13 and 1, I think.
For many have entertained
Strangers unawares. Yeah, give me that report. What? I think put the strangers and unaware. I think it's Hebrews 13 and 1. Yeah, let me read that real quick. This is you got it?
Hebrews 13 and 2. Hebrews 13 and 2.
Yeah, then 13. Start at verse 1, read verse 2.
This is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 2.
Start at verse 1.
Okay, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
See? So you entertain a stranger, a guy comes up, you look at him like, he look a little bit different. Then you talk to him, boom, 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 and then afterwards you see that he was an angel, man. Some brothers made videos about that too.
I've seen many videos like this, especially when we first came into the truth.
Yeah.
When we was heavy on the videos, like all the time when we wasn't really preaching. Like you've seen mad videos of brothers who dealt with an angel, and it's funny because they always come with a very humble, meek spirit, man. And they speak with a different type of vibration. You can sense it, you see it.
I mean, this is why, because why they come with a humble, meek spirit, because Heavenly Father hates pride, man. He hates pride. So do you think his servant's going to be prideful? No, man. But let me read that real quick because I'm speaking about Egypt. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 1. For great are the judgments that cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and feathered with the bonds of a long night, lay there, exiled from the eternal providence. Yeah, speaking about the Egyptian Empire. When the Egyptians had us under in captivity, what happened? Heavenly Father sent the plagues upon them. One of the plagues was great darkness. And it was just no darkness, because right now he said, like, hey, they were in continual darkness. Verse 3, for while they're supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scared under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. When you go into what strange apparitions, it means ghostly figures. So the demons, like ghosts, were around there, and they just you couldn't see anything. Light was put out. It was pure darkness. What happened? Ooh, like this. You hear these voices, you hear these things. So demons came upon them and strange apparitions, man. It's showing you. And every father ain't no joke. These angels are terrible, man. You know, because hey, the Heavenly Father controls all things. And I brought this out because, hey, the angels are nothing to play with, man. If the Heavenly Father wants to, they're going to destroy you utterly. They're going to destroy you utterly. Let me read verse 4 also. It says, For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of water falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. See, so they saw really, like they want to say, like there's a ghost of demons. It's a demonic faces, like brothers also. Brothers see, they're waking up from the sleep. They're like, half awake, half asleep. They see out of nowhere like a dead baby's head or something fly in the air. Like that, they saw pure darkness. So it was dark out of nowhere. You see that shit. Come on, man. Heavenly Father ain't no joke, man. That's why he's rightfully called the King of Terror. But I want to get the point with it. Let me jump to verse 15. It says, there's a lot of things in there, man. I don't want to read everything. Let me just, let me jump to verse 15. Where partly vexed with monstrous apparitions and partly fainted, their heart failing them for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. So they even had heart attacks, dying from that shit because of the fear. This is what's going on in the ancient Egypt. So what does Heavenly Father say? Say in 2nd Ezra 15th chapter, he says, I'm going to bring the plagues upon Egypt again. Ancient Egypt is destroyed. Now let's talk about modern Egypt. Starting with America, man. America going to get these plagues again, man. People going to fear, man. Fear and dread going to come upon these people.
And that darkness that they felt, man. It's like just to try to give you like an imagine. It's like imagine you in a dark in a room with bright lights, and then just cut off the lights real quick, and you for that 2 seconds, 15 seconds until your eyes are just you can't see nothing. It's just absolutely black. That's how it was, man. And then you hear like the brother said, "Woo," like or rah, you hearing shit in your ear, talking, saying things to you, calling your name and shit, man. The Lord is the King of terrors for a reason. Man. He knows what you fear the most. He knows it. So,
Yeah, man.
go ahead and get it.
Wisdom of Psalms 17 verse 5. Now power of the fire that might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten the horrible night. So, like I said before, the fire couldn't. They had like candles. The candle didn't work.
Yeah, man.
Imagine you put a candle on and this shit don't work, man. Like, what the fuck is this, man? It's gone.
Like air just sucks it up. Like there's no
man.
oxygen in the air. Come.
Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful. For being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. So, hey, you understand this, man? It says the things that I saw is worse than the things I didn't see.
Yeah.
So they had the demons, they heard the sounds. They were like, hey, yo. Then I saw this
Fire.
freaking terribly looking fire in front of them, And then they're like, hey, this is worse than the things that we didn't see, man. Yo.
And imagine if the fire was lighted, like when it's near these demons, it show partial of it. When you're scared, man. Have you ever played like Silent Night? You know that game Silent Night? Or Resident Evil?
Yeah, man, it's terrible, man.
You never played Resident Evil and run out of the flashlight?
Yo, man,
run out of your flashlight in that game? You never played that before?
Yeah, I played.
That shit is terrifying, man. That game have your heart pumping fast. So imagine what the Lord will do to you when He know what you really truly afraid of. Yeah, man.
Verse 7. It says, as for the illusions of an art magic trick, as for the illusions of an art magic, they were put down, and their wanting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. But they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves for fear, worthy to be laughed at. So they were like, yeah, man, we're gonna take these things away from you.
Yeah.
We're gonna take these things away from you. But They were confounded because they couldn't do it, because it was the work of the Lord. And like I said before, what do these people worship? What do these people gain the power from? From the left-hand side of the Lord. So if the Heavenly Father want to stop it, he just stop it, and then boom, it's done. Like it happened the situation of Elijah. He had like the 400 prophets, the 400 worshippers of Baal going against him. He said, like, okay, we're going to prove who's the true power. You know, the true power is we're going to rain fire upon the altar. And they were confounded, man. Huh? Yeah, you know. So they were confounded. Why? Because they're God. They're cutting themselves, making themselves basically as a sacrifice to the God. You know, they didn't listen. But then, you know, Elijah raining down from heaven, calling upon Yahweh Baal Shemel Shai, man. But, and hey, Elijah was savage too. He put water upon it, boom.
Yeah.
3 times water. You know, he even made a trench of water around it, and then still the fire burnt that motherfucker, man. Come on, man. This is the fire of the Lord, man. But then people would say, like, yeah, man, you know, because what does the scripture say? The spirit of the Lord gonna be in the fire. So they think, like, yeah, man, when the guy by the mist is gonna be quick and he's deaf. Listen, man, you're gonna die terribly deaf, man. I don't want no parts of that.
It's gonna burn.
Yep. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and 9. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that pass by and hissing of serpents. So this is what you really had. So just animals went by. Oh shit! What is this? What is this? Because I didn't see anything. Imagine a dog just walking here, or like a cat walking next to you. Like, hey, what is this, man? I don't know what this is. And this is what's going on in Egypt. So that's just a glimpse of the power of the Lord, man. Just a glimpse. He just put darkness upon you. But you want to fight against the Lord, man? You're fooling yourself. This is why Esau going to be destroyed. You know? Esau going to be taken over power because he's such a prideful piece of shit that he has to be taken out, man. Yeah, man. I actually want to read the whole thing, man. I'm greedy for it. Yeah, man. It says verse 10. They died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. They said, like, hey. Never again. They died for fear, denying that they saw the air, man. They're like, no, man, that's no air. No, he's no air. What you talking about, man? Yo, man, you can't avoid it from any side, man. The air's all around you, man. You know? Yeah, man. Verse 11. For wickedness condemned by her own witness. For wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous, which means fearful, and being pressed with conscience always forecasts the grievous things. That was the point where they were seeing up themselves, man.
Sometimes have to wind blow, right?
I wanted the part where they was hiding in the corners and they still didn't get.
Yeah, this want to get. Yeah, wait, yeah, I got it. Is it?
Because sometimes I live in a village, and sometimes you have this wind blowing, and sometimes it sounds like steps,
man.
bro. I just imagine like you hear steps. You'd be like really hear loud steps. You'd be like, hey, what the hell? And then I think utterly dark, you see nothing, and just like doof, 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 doof.
Terrible.
And then you even think it because there's so much, it's come closer and closer.
But you have to understand, this can be also demons, eh? It can be also demons. It can be demons, but hey, you protect by the Lord. The demon just comes in like, you know, I had that too. Also, when you sleep sometimes, you know, you sleep, and then the demon is in your mind, you know, he fucking you up in the sleep. Then you wake up, I saw something, was the hey, I was saying cool because I was like, Yahweh Bashemel got us. It's just a test of your faith, man.
So oftentimes, like if we walk in, or if I'm in my house, I see something on my glasses, and I turn and I look. I'm like, yo, I see like a little shadow or something, and I turn and I think like, what the fuck?
Just showing you also that for the dinner with you, man. Because if you wouldn't feel anything strange, or if nothing going on in your life, man, hey, you would be fucked up, huh? Everybody sees that this doesn't deal with you. For real.
It's crazy because that's what I was thinking about on the way here. You know, it's when you don't have problems, when everything is Gucci, when everything is just love, you know. Everything is just nice, man. I'm having a good life, you know. I'm having a good old time in my life, man. That's when you know that the Lord is not dealing with you, man. Because he's not chastising you. He's not trying to make you grow. He's not trying to push you to go somewhere that you haven't been before, man. He's not trying to make you to search in something that you haven't touched before. You know, you may think you got something, you got to a level, and now the Lord is like, yeah, you get to a level, but now I really want you to dig deep. I really want you to dig deep, man. And this what he's gonna do. He's gonna allow these left-handed fucking demons to come and test you, just like he did it with Job. And they're gonna test you, man. And when you overcome one, then a stronger one gonna come. Until you get the fuck out of here. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's what's gonna happen.
It's the only two ways away from that. Either you're gonna fall off the truth or be in the kingdom, man.
Come on, man.
Because you have to understand there are different levels, like the brother said, different levels of demons. You deal with a low level demon. Why? Because you and yourself are just on the low level of the truth still. Not to be offensive or something, but you're just still on the lower level of the truth, you know? So you're gonna get the equal level of demon. But now you grew. You overcame that, so you grew in the spirit. So of course harder demons gonna come. And at the beginning gonna be hard, like you reach a new level in a video game. At the beginning gonna be hard.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You gotta get game over.
Exactly.
Game over.
But then you get used to the level and to the circumstances, and you overcome that. And then it's gonna start again and again till we make it to the kingdom. Why? Because this process of this time is to refine us, to make us perfect, man. We're not here to have the joy of our life, man. We're here to be the perfect rulers of Yahweh Shemel Shine, the kingdom to come. You know, I can't wait till this idiot must be taken down, man. Because they're looking down on everybody else, man. But they're gonna be in the same condition as these other lower scum of them, man. You know, looking down on the people that look in the trash, man. You're gonna do the same shit soon, man.
Woo! Revelation chapter 2 and verse 5. Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent and do the first works, or else I will come unto thee quickly, and I will remove that candlestick out of his place, except thou repent. So it's just showing you, man. It just says it. And the point I really wanted to bring out is that remember from whence thou art fallen. The brother is saying that these beasts, these heathen nations that are above us are supposed to be below us. They're supposed to be under us, man. And we are allowing them, well, the Lord has allowed them to be put in that position. You know, so remember from whence you fall.
Yeah, from the high up where he was, man.
Yeah,
because we knew we were Israelites, but now we forgot. We had destroyed as a nation. So remember from whence our fallen, do the first works, come back to the Lord and seek it 10 times more. Like it says in Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. Somebody can get the Baruch Shah. Baruch 4 and 28. Because we should seek the Lord 10 times more. Why? Because the Lord gonna take the candlestick from you. If you don't want to work, if you don't want to plow, man, you're gonna be kicked out of this truth, man. It's simply like that. Like we read before in Revelation 3 and 15. I know the works that thou art cold, neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. But because thou lukewarm, I was spewed out of my mouth, man. Read.
Luke 4:28. For as it was your mind to go straight. Because
Oh yeah, so like no. I want to be like the point. Yep.
Again, 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the hour, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
See, so as it was our mind to go away from the Lord, you know, turn our back on him, worship these idols, worship these entities, these demons, you know, these false gods, these gods of these other nations. As our mind to go off, now return back to the Lord, seek it 10 times more. So we should be on fire for this truth, man. We should be on fire. You know, you got the guy Burna Boy, the rapper, or the singer, whatever he is. Burna Boy, we should be Burna Boys, man. We should be on fire, man. Yeah, we should be fire for this truth, man. The fire should continually burn inside of you, man. You know?
And to go into the point where I was making is that the Lord is gonna test you. It's gonna test you. It's going to make you grow. It's gonna make you seek. Because he wants what? He wants the best. He wants the best. He doesn't want mediocre. He wants the best. He's gonna test you. Go ahead,
10 means perfection. Because 10 times more.
Oh yeah, 10 means like it's like another thing of completion, kind of like that. So 10 times more, numerous times more. Not only 10 times, like man. You know, I was going number one.
How much,
you know,
more then?
you should just go hard, man. You should just go hard to your severability, man. Like Yahushua said also, some receive good seed in the ground, 30-fold, some 60-fold, some 100-fold. Because 30-fold, you got, hey, you might have not the same spirit as the apostle, man, because they bang out every day a lesson, you know, or Elder Yeshua. I saw one day, man, he banged out 5 or 4 lessons, man. I'm like, that's some fire, man. You desire the same. You pray maybe for, you know, this spirit of death, but according to your ability, you know, because if you, for example, see Apostle Ramlap, Ramlap or Elder Yeshua, but going hard, you're like, I want to be like them. Then you're gonna get the gift, and then you can't handle it because it's too much for you. So you have to be aware of what you work asking for, man. You have to watch out, man. You know.
What's What's for what you wish for?
Exactly. Yeah, for what you pray for, man.
Power
So,
and life. I mean, death and life are in the power of the tongue.
yep, exactly. So going back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and verse 12. For fear is nothing else but the betraying of the succors, which means help, which reason, which reason offers. Okay, so yeah. Let me read it again. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the help which reason offers, man. Yeah, because so like the betraying, yeah, of the help. Yeah, it's like fear because you're betraying yourself. You know that Heavenly Father is protecting you, but the help is coming, but the help is betraying you. It's the same thing with fear. Because actually the shit is it's cannot touch you because what happened in darkness? They saw these strange apparitions, but they got not killed by it. You know? Yeah, the demons just didn't yeah, just terror through terror they died, but the demons just didn't leap upon them and then kill them. No, you know. But verse 13, and the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. But the point is verse 15, so I'm going to read down. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell, man. Yeah, inevitable hell, man. You know, inevitable. What is the word inevitable?
Like you can't avoid it.
Yeah, unavoidable. The water. Yeah, inevitable. Inevitable hell.
Switzerland.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17 and verse 14. So inevitable hell, man. So inevitable graves, man. The unavoided grave. So this, hey, they were fucked up in this time, man. Because it says,
17.
but they sleep the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, because they weren't able to bear the sleep in that night, because it was pure hell. You know, it says, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell. Yeah, inevitable hell, because ultimately the grave is inevitable. You know, for these people it's inevitable. But for us, hey, we're gonna die soon, man. But now comes Congress 15. We're partly vexed with monstrous apparitions and partly fainted, their heart failing them for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. Verse 16. So whosoever that fell down was straightly kept shut up in the prison without iron bars, man. So they were shut up in the prison without iron bars. Why? Because they were too afraid to move. So they were like in the prison of themselves, man.
Scared stiff.
Yeah, yeah,
Where you see like they have this, accidents with the deers.
yeah, yeah.
The deer just look like this and it can't move out of the light for some reason. Yeah, man. So that's exactly what that's describing right there. They was frozen, stuck, and where the point where they fell, man. They were just, oh God, I don't want to move. I don't want to move.
But it's a lot of the one word that proves that spiritual eyes are actually there because last time I was seeing LKW, whatever this means in English, a truck, and he had like on, let's say like a meter, quarter meter, everywhere eyes, on every quarter meter, like you can see it from the cherubim, I believe, on the wings. And this was basically, there was a time really when I started to think really about it, what that means. Everywhere eyes basically on a wing, why Yahweh does such things, right? And really when I saw this LKW, I really understood it's kind of like spiritual eyes. They see everything, even through the dark, when you actually see you believe there is no air. But really, Yahweh sees everything at all time.
So
Nothing is hidden.
he's pretty much saying like even in that darkness, those angels could see.
Can't, of course.
Spiritual eyes in that darkness, like it was not dark.
Yeah, but it's not really spiritual eyes. Because spiritual eyes refer to we see through all this shit that was going on. We see the truth.
Yeah.
This is how you train the spirit. This even says the third eye, which the people have here. This is a spiritual eye, the eye of the mind, because you understand these things. This is spiritual eye talking about. But yeah, man.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like the brother finished it.
Like you can see, it's dark, but you can still see.
But it just shows you that the angels, at least angels and those entities are on a different level than what these people were on.
Yeah, because hey, we're gonna be like it says in First Corinthians chapter 15. We're gonna have we have the glory of the heavenly and the earthly body, because hey, the glory of the heavenly body is pure power, man. You're pure powerful, man.
Do what you want.
Imagine the power that the heavenly Father has. I can't. This is unimaginable, man. He's omnipotent, all powerful, man. You can't imagine it. He just said, like, upon this place of Egypt, he didn't say the whole word in Egypt, darkness. Yo, then you see that, you see all of that? Pure darkness. You're like, how is this possible to keep the darkness inside of that? It's not like a flame or something that you can contain, but he just contained it.
Have you seen the Nile River?
Come on,
Have
man.
you seen it? Like, seen the width of the Nile River? Have you seen what it turned the whole thing into blood?
Yeah, man.
So
Yep, yep, yep.
that power is insane.
Yep. The job was done, huh? Job was done. Yeah.
And it just shows you, man, the heavenly power. And that's why it says all the nations will mourn. Isn't that Obadiah? Yeah, it's an Obadiah. That when the Lord returns, all these nations are going to mourn, man. They're going to go crazy. Why? Because it's going to be a terror unto them. And that's why he said that he's not going to meet thee as a man. He's not going to meet these nations as a normal man. He's going to meet them as a powerful being, man.
He's gonna come in the supernatural body.
Yeah, man.
With heavenly strength, man. Gotta preach it real quick.
Good, huh?
Revelation 1:7. It says, behold, he cometh from clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
So-
Even so, Amen.
See? So they're going to wail because it's going to be terrible. It's going to be an utterly terrible thing to see, especially when those chariots, when you see those chariots, man, those chariots are going to have technology that these people haven't seen before, man. You know? When you think about that movie Independence Day with Will Smith, when they saw that chariot, imagine that shit in real life, man. Imagine those big old chariots over Frankfurt opening up, and then all you see just angels flying out of them and flying. You see, hey, it's going to be a terrible thing unto them, man. It's going to be terrible unto them.
That's right.
But the ones who waited for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they're going to be rejoicing like crazy, man. They're going to be, able to do that thing. They're going to be already really going to be with him. What you looking for?
What you just said, you said like them wait for the Lord. Yeah, man, I'm thinking like I know it. I'm thinking like this. I know where it is, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, man, do some shit out here, bro. I'm telling you.
So, like it goes into good and evil again too. Like the point that we were talking about earlier, the rise of righteousness and the fall of darkness, and what they're gonna think is just utterly evil and terror coming upon them, and it's gonna be absolutely righteousness and happiness for the elect and the innumerable multitude, the 1/3 of men, women, and children. It's gonna be good and evil all over again, because that shows you that the Lord is about balance, man. He controls both sides. Find it?
I think so. It's a verse for that. It's Isaiah chapter 40, verse
I
31.
think I know it.
But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and be not weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Yeah, so every Father going to partner us with strength, man. Why? Because we hope for the Lord, man. And actually you're blessed when you wait for the Lord, man, because some great things going to happen for that faith that you prove throughout the time. Because you can have your blessed your kingdom right now in this world, but you're patient waiting for Yahweh Bashem Shai. This is one of the small things that we're going to get. A supernatural strength. We're going to have like eagle's wings, man. We're going to be able to fly. We're going to be full of strength again, because right now we're fucking weak, man. Do you think one of us could beat up 1,000 men right now? You know? Or 300 women with a spear? We couldn't do that, man. In ancient, some of us had the fucking power, man. Fucking power, man. But now we don't have shit, man. And this is good because we're in the low state of us, man. And it's good to be in there because it keeps us humble and sharp for the kingdom. That's what I said last week in one of my lessons. I said, I'm glad that that we're in hell, man. Because if we would have everything right now, everything would be cool. We wouldn't desire the kingdom. It's simply like that. Imagine your wife in order, you have a lot of children, a lot of riches, you wouldn't desire the kingdom. You wouldn't. But now because you're in hell, you're like, hey, I want the kingdom to come, man. You know?
And that goes to show you that the Lord is with who? He's with the lowly. He's with the ones who are meek hearted. He's not with the ones who are like you were talking about when we were doing the lesson. I mean the study. You know, that's why you don't see those men of renown in this kingdom in the truth,
Oh yeah, Matthew chapter 19.
you know? Because he's not with them. He's with the people who everybody thinks is nobody. You know, like this cat right here ain't shit, man. He barely even got some money to make his rent, man. You know, he drive a fucking Audi A2. Who the hell is this guy? You know, he barely make anything, and that's why it's gonna be such a utter confusion for them. They're like, damn, this is the dudes. These are actually the rich people. Go ahead, huh? Matthew, you got Matthew. But nothing. You got that shit open for what? Freezing his ass off.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse. I can't even imagine this don't work. But Matthew chapter 5, verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
That's how the meat for they shall inherit the earth. See?
Because we're speaking about the meek,
Yeah, man.
that the Heavenly Father is looking for them and not for the prideful. Because Heavenly Father desires the meek, man. It says also here, Sirach chapter 10, verse 14. The Lord has cast down the thrones of the proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. It's not going to happen right now. The proud are ruling, the pride, the prideful are in power. Like the prime example is, well, he's not the power, but he got some riches. Floyd Mayweather. He's a prideful piece of shit, man. He's prideful as hell. I know.
Watch for every day.
Yeah, I know. He got all something. He so-called made something in the world. So-called, because for me it's nothing. That this riches of the world are nothing to me. But he proved himself to the fighting and shit. But still, he's a prideful piece of shit, man. He's so prideful, man. He really like. When I think about the Jake, that is the more prize I can think of. He's the one, man. But at the end, who gonna inherit the throne of glory? The meek, man. The men of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, the elect. Because they seek meekness and they seek to please Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. You know? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's what it's gonna be. That's how it is, man. Yep. Lord deals with the lowly, and He hated the proud.
Yep.
And what you see right now, the world that we're living in, is what? We're living under the proud. We're living in the queendom of everything that is wicked, man. Everything that's wicked. I haven't said too. What was the precept you told me to get in John? Oh, no, that was something else.
It was John 8:12 at the beginning.
Yeah. But we brought it out, right?
Yeah, we brought it out already. That's why I said you had a precept.
You said you had Matthew 19.
I said, like, because I was speaking about the rich man, what I brought out when I was studying.
Yeah.
I can read that for you if I want to. It's book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse number 16. It says, and behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High. But if thou would enter into life, keep the commandments. He said unto him, Which? Yahushua said, Thou shalt not murder, thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man saith unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Yahushua said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. Verse 22. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowfully, for he had great possessions.
See? So the point of that story is pretty much it was hard for him. He did all he said he kept the law from his youth all the way to the age of him being whatever he was. But he had much riches, and he couldn't separate that. That was the most thing. What was most important to him. He couldn't let that go, and that's why the brother was talking about the riches of this world don't mean nothing to him, because we understand that all of these things are going to be destroyed anyways, and it's going to be renewed. It's going to be fresh and real.
2 Peter 3:10.
It's going to be real. It's not going to be fake. It's not going to be fiat currency. It's going to be real valuable currency, man. Gems, stones, real elements. It's going to be nothing hidden like that shit, man. Like Esau takes the good and give you the poison, give you the wicked, man. He give you everything that's fucked up. Those things are going to be taken out of the earth. That's going to be taken out. Man.
The two principles.
Go ahead. Huh?
No, hold it, Bob, sure. Because I got a principle what you just said. Because it said that he had great success. He kept the commandments, right? And he got great success. And this is what the book of Joshua speaks about. This is Joshua chapter 1, verse Salakia, 1 and 8. It says, "This book of the law shall not depart out of their mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written there. For then thou shalt make their way prosperous, and then shalt thou have good success." And on top of that, Proverbs chapter 4, verse 20, "My son, attend to my words, and incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thy heart, for they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep their heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." So,
Go ahead.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I want to hear the point that you were going to make on I want to hear your point.
Oh, yeah. So the point is that this man got success through keeping the law.
Exactly.
But what would give him eternal life? What would give him the kingdom? Yahushai, man. Yahushai. Why? Because he would follow Yahushai.
Follow.
But he asked, like, how are we going to get eternal life? Now, how are we going to make it?
Mortality.
You know, how are we going to get these things? To keeping the law? He said, okay, good to do all these things, but now sell all that you have, you know, give alms, give to the poor, and follow me. Because Yahushua is the way towards salvation. Yahushua is the way towards Yahweh Shemel Shah ultimately. Why? Because you can't keep the whole law. Simple like that.
Is the way to Yahweh.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's simply put. He said it himself. So exactly. That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, because it just hit me. I never thought about it. It just hit me now. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
But actually, this is what we were saying the last few weeks because of the Shikari dudes. I don't even want to speak about it today, but the Spirit just come up. So the way towards righteousness, the way towards salvation is Yahushua, because the guy kept all the law, was rich, everything. But how would he get eternal life? By following Yahushua. That's what Yahushua said, man.
But then, how much money do you make off those t-shirts? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't want to go into
I mean, but it's crazy. But just see, man. It just shows you, man. Come on, man. What was the precept that you had?
Peter 3:10.
3.
3:10. Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord come as a thief in the night, in the which heavens shall pass away with all great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
So the point that I was saying, like we have an understanding that these things that are here that have value, everything is going to be taken down, man. This whole setup is going to be ripped up and rooted out because it has to be rebuilt. It has to be rebuilt with what? With righteousness, man. It has to be built with the as the brother was talking about, the spiritual eyes of the elect, man. Come on, man. We're going to have that watchful eye of righteousness over the kingdom that's going to be built up, man. And everything that's here right now is going to be destroyed.
Because these things, how even the buildings are wicked.
That's what I'm saying.
Like everything is wicked. So now the elect gonna have the full knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai. Gonna be righteous, it's gonna be perfect, won't go off anymore. So they're gonna build the perfect kingdom. This is what's gonna just happen.
And it's not gonna be no Israelite trying to hold on to anything of this world. Like we gotta keep this building for a monument. No, man, we're gonna say fuck this goddamn kingdom, man. We don't want this shit. We don't even want to remember this shit, man. Everything got to go. You think we're gonna be like, we gotta leave the White House because that's gonna give us a remember? Yeah, fuck that shit, man. They're gonna destroy everything.
This is a memorial of Esau's kingdom.
Yeah, fuck Esau and Edom, man. And this is what we're gonna say, man. Come on, man.
Y'all talking, you know, when destruction costs, man. You know, certain places gotta stay because like the apostle was teach, not America gonna be the lake of fire, but certain other places that won't be that devastated by the missiles. You know, certain places, then y'all are gonna come and destroy them. You know, we're gonna have the heathens destroy them. Work hard, man. Like this building, you know, I'll be like, no bombs. 69. Can I get it? Jeremiah 16:16. Because I want to let the heathen be like, yeah, man, we're gonna set some bombs. I'm like, no, just bare hands, man. Bare hands, you have to destroy. I'll give us some You know, so
Slap the stone.
exactly.
Slap
You know,
the
I
stone.
may give you some tools, but no bombs, man. This makes it easy. But I want you to destroy.
No dynamite.
You know, no
Yeah.
dynamite, nothing. You have to start from the also from the bottom.
Give you the sledgehammer.
Yeah, sledgehammer. Really, I'm like, wait, work it.
I was tired.
Man. Yeah, man.
You're not.
Is it?
And what'd you say you're gonna do to Eddie?
Oh, let him run, man. Yo, listen, man. I'll be like, hey, come here. You was a sprinter, right? You was a sprinter, was fast, right? I'll be like, okay. So my brother got his province over there, man. So
Yeah,
I want you. I give you this cup. And you're not allowed to spill any drop of it. And you have to be there one day. You have to run. You understand? When you drop it, you're gonna go into the torment chambers, like that, man.
You see?
And
He
then,
was coming for you, man.
yeah, and
You
then.
lead the nations, man.
Oh, now I said the leather. I even said the leather has to be there. But now I say the cup, even make it worse. And then he like, Roger this for my master. I'll be like this. Yeah, man, I'm here too. What's up? I just teleport myself there. I'll be like this.
Nani?
Yeah, man.
It took you too long,
Yeah,
man.
bro. How you doing, man? You see that?
Yeah,
I
man.
wrote your cup.
I wrote the stuff. God
He
damn.
didn't drop anything off it, man. He was very good servant. Just for you, brother. Yeah, man. A cup of cold water. Like, hey, that's what to say. Give one of these little ones a cup of cold water, man. Perfect.
Okay. Was that finished?
That's Jeremiah 16:16.
Yeah,
said.
quick.
Jeremiah 6 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
So
And-
the Lord sent for fishers first. He sent his men out here to fish for the elect, to warn his people, to wake up his people, to feed the sheep, warn the nations of what's about to come. Go ahead.
And they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them for every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rock.
Like the brother said, we hunted them. We're gonna run this out. There's gonna be pieces of this place that ain't gonna be destroyed completely. You know, he still got some plans, and the Lord's just gonna preserve them for what? For them chains, man. Go ahead. What you got?
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 20. Says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Let me start out verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of hosts is his name.
That's talking about the power. How about Shem Shai? Right? He's almighty. And his portion is us. I mean, we're his people, man.
We are here, but we have him as a power. Why? Because other nations don't have him.
Yeah. That's
Other nations have their all wannabe gods.
That's
Say it
exactly
like
the
that.
point I was trying to say. You know, he's dealing with us. We have that power. He is the almighty power.
It says verse 20. Now he speaks, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. So I brought it up again because speaking about Jacob, we're going to be his weapons, man.
It's hunters.
Yeah.
But
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces men and women, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. And I also will break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. So Heavenly Father going to bring complete devastation to people. Jeremiah 51:20 going down. Heavenly Father going to bring complete devastation, man. You're going to have the elect destroy the whole kingdom, man. You know? Let it come down with the pure power. Can somebody give me 51:20? Jeremiah 51:20. Can you give me Wisdom of Solomon? I think 4 and 7, where it says they shall shine. They shall shine. Yeah, that. Yeah. Because we're gonna have the true power, like the how the required comes said, man, from the England camp. Yo, it's beautiful. It's like true power. You know, that's what we're gonna receive, man. To spin forth Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai, man. That Wisdom of Solomon. I think it's chapter 4. Now Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse start at verse, you can start at verse 1, read till 9, but
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High,
Yep.
and there shall no torment touch them.
See, ultimately, man, we are under the protection of the Lord, man. And no torment is going to touch us, man. We
In the sight of the ungodly, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery.
see, so the heathen see us, our nation see us, the wicked of all people see us. They see like they die a horrible death, but we
And their going from us is to be utter destruction,
see utter destruction,
but they are in peace.
but we are in peace. So even though we're gonna go through certain things, we're gonna be suffering, we're gonna be in peace, man. Why? Because we have to hope for the kingdom, and we're gonna be changed when we come back, man. We
For though they be punished in the sight of men,
Yep.
yet is their hope full of immortality.
exactly.
And having been little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High approved them and found them worthy of Himself.
See, let's talk about the elect because the elect went throughout their life, they're proven worthy of the Lord, man.
We say it comes out again. As gold is in the furnace, hath He tried them and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
So we're gonna get spiritual power, man. Like the cheetah, the glow. When you go into the what is this mode? You know the name? Where you got it all blue.
It's new.
Blue revolution, evolution, man. Blue evolution, man. He's shining, man. Yo, we're gonna have power, man. This is why the brothers are into enemies. This is why we're into enemies, man. This is why we're into these things, you know? Because we see, man, like a visualization of the things that we read, man. We're gonna get all this power. Like also, wait. What is it called, man? I forgot the enemy, man. Or like for example, the spirit bomb of from Goku, man. Just be like, give me your energy. So, yo, he destroyed Cats, man. How he fought against Boo, man. That shit was powerful, man. Hey, this ain't no joke, man. How he destroyed. Hey, when they was fighting on Namek, Frieza versus Goku, which you can see as Jacob versus Esau, man. They're fighting. Yo, this shit was pure power, man. Destroying the whole fucking planet, man. You know, and the elect gonna have power like that, but hey, we're gonna be righteous, man. No wickedness, no God gonna be found in us, man. You know.
Was it something? I just want to finish the last percent. And they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever.
Yeah, man.
So that's the elect going to have dominion over these nations, man. Rulership, time, man. That's what we realize. And that's what the men who have been tried and made and found worthy are going to enjoy the fruits of that labor, man. God, you got a precept?
Yeah, I was just thinking about something, but was it the 7? Yeah, it's Daniel chapter 7, verse 13. It says, I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him to dominion and glory and a kingdom, and that all people, nations, languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
See? So it's beautiful because that's what's to come. His kingdom, man. It's not going to be destroyed. It's an everlasting kingdom, and it's going to be ruled by Yahweh Shem Shai and the elect, the 1/3. And these Edomites are going to work for 1,000 years, building up that kingdom, and after that, they're going to get taken the fuck out.
No, the other is going to work 2,000 years.
Yeah, man, come. Not only Esau.
human rights for the human in the kingdom.
What is that?
No human rights.
No, it's gonna be a righteous, man. We don't do filthy shit like Esau.
Inhumane things.
Because what did Esau do? Esau did butt breaking, raping the married woman and shit.
Cutting the
We
women
won't do
over
that,
on
man.
trees
We won't do these things, man.
playing with babies and shit. Nah, ain't gonna be none of that shit.
We're gonna
I
be
was seeing a video posted by a brother, and he titled it "No Human Rights for the Heathen in the Kingdom."
Yeah, man, because they're gonna have brutal slavery, man. They're gonna have brutal because they're talking about human rights. You have the freedom of speech, freedom of protection. You're gonna get fucked up, man. We're gonna
be made.
No, man, we're gonna be. It's gonna be done in righteousness. Let me say it like that, man. Why? We can't go off anymore.
What
The
was that
elect
thing
one
we said in the summer? We were like, it was a joke that we were saying, like, we wanna for race. It was like we are for something. We said something. We saw it was go ahead, select. I'm saying that we were something for him.
WLM. It's not ELM.
White Lives Matter.
Yeah, White Lives Matter.
Yeah,
White Lives Matter.
that's what it was.
White Lives Matter.
Well, the White Lives Matter Foundation is building now, and we're for the White Lives
So
Matter.
White lives don't matter. I'm going to support them.
Regardless, said it right?
Yeah, I think we does that, man.
The brother founded regardless.
Brother Francis.
Select it. That's the point. We're not going to go out of. We're going to do things in righteousness. We're going to do things according to the law. But it's going to be a hard-ass bondage for Esau.
Yeah.
Esau got hell to pay.
Can you get James chapter 2, verse 13 real quick?
He got something to go through.
I got a quick verse.
We read in Obadiah. You're going to get double. You're going to get all of that shit back on his head, man.
Because he's going to have a slave of mercy, man. But the brother going to read, because he had no mercy on us. I got real quick something. This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse straight to the point. 34. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, talking about the Israelites, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord Yahweh. For I would forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sins no more. But the point is like in verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord Yahweh. I will put my law in the inward part and write it in their hearts, and I will be their power. They shall be my people. So we're gonna have the laws of Yahweh Shemel inside of us. We won't go off anymore because we're gonna be perfect. So the slave of these heathens is gonna be righteous, man. It's gonna be a righteous slave, not like these heathens had us, making us break the law, making us commit filthy acts,
Having sex with your mother.
Yeah, man. The motherfucker. The word motherfucker. Look it up, man. Look it up for yourself, man. It's a fucked up definition. Man.
Go ahead.
It's a fucked up day. Let me say, fucked up act. What happened with that? Yeah.
Put people back behind.
James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath shown no mercy. Mercy judgeth against judgment.
And that's pretty much what's going to happen. We're going to have no mercy on them, and they're going to go through some fucking horrible shit. But it's going to be in righteousness.
That's why it's inhumane. No mercy going to be shown because they had no choice on us.
White lives matter, okay? White lives matter because we want them in abundance.
Imagine more of like
white lives matter. All right, they're going to be preaching. You think they're going to be marching down the street talking about white lives matter?
Yeah, man.
White lives matter. We're going to be sitting there like this. Zap! Knock all of them out, man.
If you want to start a shit,
man, that's never going to happen.
But soon the king going to come, going to be pure righteousness. This is the thing I wish to desire right now.
You got anything else? Got something?
Right.
So with that, Yahweh represents us with the edifying camp. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles, great wisdom, and taught us his truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. 144,000 men pushing to the wholehearted sincerity across the 4 winds. To the GMS Germany camp. Until next time, Shalom.
Wa Brakatham.
Wa Brakatham.
Wa Baba.
Wa Baba. Shalom.
And the water for all the comments.
Come.
And being down the comment board.
Come.
Shalom.
Shalom.